Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to the Adventure Replay Game. Please like this video on your way in or out the door. So, I just want to come live really quickly and say Happy Father's Day to all the dads, especially the dads of my supporters, whether you're their dad, their children's dad, their bonus dad, their stepdad, however they identify you, as long as they see you in a daddy light or dad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they see you in a daddy light too. Not my thing, but I ain't judging. And especially shout out to my dad in heaven watching down on me. So, this daddy girl had to make a live. So I want to do it real quick for everybody wake up because people are still sleeping. So that's why I'm talking low. And I still got other things to do. But yeah, I just want to come quick, real quick and say that. Hey Gigi, happy Father's Day to the people in your life. Yeah, I just want to come give like oh, I don't know. I was gonna say condolences. Oh, you just watched my replay. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, shout out to the replay game, especially you, Gigi. But yeah, I just want to say that real quickly. Happy Father's Day. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I was thinking about because I am probably gonna cook something, but my dad he used to love to like make like a stuffed fish, and that's been like coming to me a lot. So I don't know. That's what he want me to do. Try to recreate that meal for him, because I remember from the first time he tried it to the time he actually got it right. Thankfully, my grandma didn't let us try his first try. She's like, no, you would not be killing your kids. Oh, you know what? I have to look. I have to look into it, Gigi. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even know. I have to look into that. Gigi, did you know there's another Gigi in the black sector? Because I used to think they was talking about you, but they cleared it up the other day. They wasn't referring to you. I don't know who the other Gigi is though. But yeah, so I may have to go out when hey Annie, happy Father's Day to your husband and daddy. I may have oh, you're the only one I recognize though, so I didn't know that. But I have to go to the I think I'm gonna have to go to the supermarket to get like this. I'm a I remember what he did, but I still wanted to be like correct because I more so remember his first one. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. I know Gigi is Mo three. It was Mo three people talking. That's why I was asking was they were talking about her. Jessica Michelle. Hey boo. I was watching Pizza Live. I didn't know all that had happened, Jessica Michelle. And you know what? I ain't gonna hold you. I did get my phone fixed, my other phone fixed, but now I can't find it. Weirdo behavior of me. But I'm gonna find it. I just hope I didn't turn it off because I was busy doing so much. But I'm glad you see that's who for who she is now. You was never gonna last. You too cute, Jessica. You way too cute. She way too jealous. She thought she was gonna rock. She don't know Jessica. I don't know if Jessica's a Gemini, but she got Gemini behavior sometimes. Yeah, but it was the Mo three sector. They was talking about something. I forgot. But that's what I thought they was talking about her. But it was another Gigi. They said it wasn't her. Yeah, apparently, I was watching Pizza Live. Ness exposed her group chat like I knew she was gonna do. I didn't even join because I don't fuck with the bitches. Most of the just well, I knew Brooke was in there, so that alone I was not. You didn't see what just happened at Lemon Now, and that's just saying I was dragging you and Jay Dunn, which is like, no, I didn't see that. I told you guys I don't watch Lemon. I don't. I don't. And you know, Jessica, you know me and you talk, so I don't believe that bitch. You already know that. Ness is a Leo probably. Oh, you are Aries. I was talking about Jessica. Okay, you are Aries. Okay. Oh, watch it. Oh, wow. You know my older daughter is Aries, right, Jessica Michelle? Okay, I see what you're saying. But Jessica, I only saw a piece of live. Not only did she try to expose you, she tried to expose her moderator, Rainy Puz. And that be the Rainy Puz, you need to take your ugly ass somewhere and sit down. That's what you get. But Jessica's bae, so I don't know what she thought she was gonna do. She can't tell me nothing about Jessica. I'll tell you that much. Like Jessica Michelle is not no K fit. So I think that was the energy of Peace Alive, and that will be very true. Jessica is not no K fit. And I heard that Jay Dummy was over there trying to promote K Fit page. I should have seen that coming, but I'm so self-absorbed I didn't pay attention. But I told y'all she had all the context of a subby that really want to clout chase. So they'll buy your memberships, they'll act like they're riding for you. But the meantime, they just trying to come up, but they don't have the wherewithal. K-Fit, good luck trying to be a content creator in the B sector hoe. But Jay Dunn was saying that she got a page of shorts copying me again, but that's fine. But I'm happy she's doing, like, I think, well, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, so I just can't personally do it, but I ain't gonna stop somebody else. I don't know her page and I don't care about it. But if y'all find K-Fit page, please support her because she does need an outlet. Maybe that'll make her stop being so messy and sneaky and nasty. Like she's a sneakier version of Ness. I don't know if her and Rainey fell out, but when Ness was trying to expose Jessica Michelle, she was exposing Rainey Putz, and I believe it was on purpose. So she pretended like she was scratching out the name, but Pizza could clearly see who it was, and she directly sent Jessica Michelle's messages to Pizza. But Jay Dunn did have a point because I did watch her live and whatever. I was in the clouds because I had things to do. But I had the Red Bull. I didn't see the whole lot, to be honest with you. I had Red Bull. But once Jay Dunn started giving her little speeches about how this and this and that, girl, I turned that shit off because Jay Dunn is delusional and lonely as hell. But she was basically saying what Ness likes to do is her in this heat. They like to try to befriend people of each other ops or anybody they beefing with ops, and it's disingenuous. So once the need is gone, that's not there. But Jay Dunn, unlike you, that was not the case for either party with me in this or me in this heat. While I do agree they did try to use me to go against each other, but clearly they both wanted me around them. That's why they was paying. I had to tell them to stop paying, and I also had to tell them to leave me alone. She needs to expose how she goes live on top of this heat, how she watches this heat chat, and how she used to troll her accounts and drop in the chat. Oh, that was already known though. She ain't got to tell her. I said it. We all. Ness is a cokehead too. I mean, booger sugar. Sorry, YouTube. I didn't mean coke. I meant like Coca-Cola. Mm-hmm. Jessica is positive, sweet, and beautiful. Anyone who has a problem must be jealous. That part, Gigi. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Jessica is a sweetheart. She really is. She asked us to flag this heat community wall. I needed instructions on how to flag. Laugh a lot, but I did it. I told you they be flagging. Now people don't. Now people know I'm not lying. People create these group chats, and I don't think Jessica Michelle ever would do that to me. But yeah, when I'm telling y'all the people that's flagging both of my pages, I know I'm right. I don't need a thing. And yeah, as y'all can see, I think True Enterprise did a live. And she said, who Brianna owe 1K to? She owe 1K to a lot of you people. Why is Brianna following me around? For what? And talking about you know how to clear paint. You goddamn right. I told my people I'm not fucking with Brianna. And it's for the free. Y'all ain't got to pay me shit. I know my worth, and I know a grimy bitch when I see one. So I don't need my supporters to pay me to do better in life. So yeah, I'm not fucking with Brianna for the free, and I mean that shit. As y'all can see, I know what I bring to the table. I don't care if you got 30 subscribers or 30,000. When I get in your panel, that shit's gonna pop, and I've proven that. I did it for how many people? I did it with Lovely Love. I did it with Dolby. I'll do it with pizza. Like anybody, so I don't need numbers in your chat. I just need me and a good personality. So when I fuck with you, it's because I fuck with you. And your numbers is gonna go up. You ain't got to worry about that. if you want to be a YouTuber, but I really support black women. So it is what it is. Why they think they were using me? It's fine though. Hey, sweet one. Happy Father's Day to your man too. Any bit of what's up, my beautiful, my so fly, sweet one? Yeah, Jessica said, sweet one. Jessica said that Jessica's in the chat, so she can correct me if I'm wrong. But I was watching Pizza live, so I guess because I didn't see that live. I guess where Pizza, Jessica Michelle apparently was in Pizza chat. So Pizza was like, BL and some other intel, they was asking Jessica Michelle, like, why you over here now? You and Ness fell out? And she said, yeah, we did. She said, because she asked her a question about Brooke because it wasn't adding up. We all know Brooke is a liar and a crook. But Ness can, whatever, when Ness say jump, Brooke is saying ha ha. We know this. We know when Ness say jump, Brooke is asking ha ha. So now, anyway, but I've been told y'all Ness really want to be Pizza. But I'm glad Pizza admitted like Brooke and her is Bessie like her and Brianna are. That was some tea if y'all didn't catch that. But anyway, um I guess Jessica Michelle said yeah they beeping and yeah. Ness got mad at it and then I don't know how she got the messages to Pizza. I don't know. Good morning, Miss Rhonda. You said that'd be cool one day. Well, Jessica said Jessica Michelle was like that. She basically went ham on her like she did the K Fit, and she would not be tolerated, or treated that way because it was behind the scenes. So I guess she saw Ness because if she did that behind the scene, Jessica already knew what was coming next. She was gonna go live and try to make a content. Annie, I saw they flipped on you too, just because you was in NBA chat. People really think they can control folks. Yeah, they flipped on her for that too. Hey, Miss Rhonda. Uppity, I wish you and this he would reconcile. Did you see this he go on piece of platform and lie on me? Like, first of all, if you know how I fell out with VS and VS started all this shit, and I want to preface this like I'm not one of those like I'm not homophobic at all. You know what I'm saying? But if a woman is admittedly gay, I don't feel like you have the right to take certain liberties because you're gay. Same way I hate when guys do it to other men because this is supposed to be a rainbow free world. No, if anything, I want a black conscious world. I think we owe that. So like black people are owed the most sympathy in America because number one, we built it. Wouldn't have a lot of shit going on if not for black people. And to this day, we sustain that. So yeah, I'm not a homophobic person by any means. So, but I try to be respectful. But to be honest, like I don't have like a lot of experience with like gay women in real life. I say that all the time. We used to do wine parties, and this one girl, she used to be cool with us, but she was Spanish. But every time we go to the wine party, she would like try to be hugging all people in inappropriate manners and stuff. It was weird, and people would have to curse her the fuck out. Like the things we said to her would get us canceled on internet or whatever. But yeah, I don't like when because you're gay you take certain liberties. And just like I don't take certain liberties because you're gay. I don't think because you gay you automatically attracted to me. No. But I will treat you like a guy if you act like one. So there's no reason because this he tried to give the impression that number one, I asked her to come on my page. And then the main part I don't like is that she actually offered me money. She gave me money, and I even told her, "You don't have to give me anything. I actually like talking to you." Everything I said, I meant. This heat went back on everything she said because it wasn't true. So this heat is a user like Ness, and she's mad because I guess they both play the same game, and Ness is winning at the moment. So yeah, there's no reconciliation to be had. Exactly, Annie. Exactly. See, and they lucky I'm not like that. Do you know? And these people have been bothering me, but like if they keep bothering me, it's no long to me. Code. I mean, not code. Well, it's no what I meant to say the words code. There's no code among certain women. Like Brianna doesn't keep a code. And Ness doesn't keep a cold. This heat doesn't keep a cold. They don't keep a cold, so they don't deserve one. But I didn't like the narrative that this heat was spinning, because I could have exposed way more text messages. I mean, not text message, emails with this heat, and I didn't. But what you ain't gonna do is lie and make it seem like I'll be putting out false narratives. Like, unlike these other bitches, I really mean what I say. I really support black women. So if I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you. But if you wanna give me a donation, I appreciate that. But if a donation comes with stipulation, don't give me shit, because I'm gonna move how I wanna move. And I've always been that way. Yeah, I know that, Jessica. This he be doing too much. I think this heat is mentally off, but that's not my business. That part, Annie. Annie said, I don't go along to get along, especially to a bunch of people who don't do the same for me. Now, if everybody took in Annie's, this should be the theme of y'all life in the B sector. Be the theme of y'all life. This is so perfect, Annie. Let me screenshot this shit. Let me screenshot it. Hold on. This is perfectly said. Oh, hold on. I think that one. Let me screenshot. There we go. Yes, I love that. Yeah, Jessica said, Annie, that's true, but I removed myself from Ness in chat 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Ness did that. This is what Ness does. Ness doesn't have loyalty to her son. I don't know why I think she don't have loyalty for y'all. A lot of these people send their money to people who don't even support y'all asses back. That part. Hoping to be counted. It's high school all over again. And then it's a gang stalk. It's gang stalking. When I say gang stalking, how people gang stalk on YouTube is they flag people pages, community walls. They got a bunch of mindless followers and take advantage of that. And then these things. That's why I really do need to start watching chats, because for some reason, every time I go on replay, I can't see the comments. Yeah. Hey, girl. I don't know why you got that name for, because I don't know who you trying to set me up or what. Ness is beefing with herself. That part always has been. It was. She looking for an escape route. That Vegas trip ain't happening. And you see all these people that swear to God that she's going, they won't bet $20, but they all rich though. I don't think he was insane, but that video I saw, it makes her seem that part. I'm convinced now. I didn't like that shit behavior. Jessica is fun and positive. She can go where she wants, and her opinions are her opinion. I agree with her. Exactly. Everybody knows Jessica's a free spirit. And you know, my moms, they be on it. Maybe some people really take you too serious. I'm not sure what makes these people see nuts. It's like, to me, this is, I'm not a psychiatrist, but this is psychology 101. Like, oftentimes when people don't have control over real things in their real life, they come online, especially if they have a presence and they're able to control people. And it's the same thing with jobs. You ever seen people come on a job? Look how many lawsuits different city agencies had to pay because they gave power to someone that has no emotional control. See, these people, they get power hungry because they don't have any discipline and power for themselves. So the minute that they think they could to cake, I always, like I'm telling you, people, I don't like nobody who try to take advantage of anybody who's supposedly weaker than them. You know, and the substance abuse is a bigger factor too. I agree. Some people that you deal with that continue flipping, they will continue flip. I know, Annie. That's why I'm doing the same shit that. Yeah, I know. Though people know, good shows. But if you notice, I have been like backing away from a lot of people. Gigi said, I'm just here to mind my business, see what it's just for. Look how you and Cheesy Cakes made up in your own time. Exactly. And shout out to Nyla. The reason why me and Tracy are good right now is because of Nyla, child. I saw things. And like I told you, my ancestors talk to me. They really do. Sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. But yeah, Tracy was on Nyla pics, talking about some poor baby, do that. You know how Tracy, when she held and she had no reason to be coming on my pictures. She really didn't. I wasn't talking about her, nothing. But she would come on my pictures and be like, oh, not my pictures, but Nyla. Poor baby did it. I'm like, Tracy. So I had told her this is one day with me, and that's just cool. I said, Tracy, I think you like Nyla. And it's okay if you like Nala and don't like me. It's a lot of people on here that like Nala and don't like me. So it's okay. I ain't going, you know what I'm saying, block your comments. You can say whatever you want. Nala needs all the positivity, you know? And then we eventually just got cooler and cooler and now we're good. I know it. That part so fly. That part. They, oh yeah, they was on Gigi ass. How could I forget that? I never knew people had a problem with Gigi. I forgot what link she hit, but when I tell you Gigi had a line, there was a line. Men and women hitting link after each other. Bam, bam, bam. I'm like, what the fuck? Gigi, what you be doing? What you be doing, Gigi? Because these people, no, but Gigi was dragging. She didn't run. Yeah, well, Annie, we know. I don't know if you ever hit a link, but you be dragging in the fucking chats, though. You be dragging. I really read the comment. If I said it, I meant it. That part so fly. That part. Okay, Jessica Michelle. I'm sorry. I'm just getting down the comments. Let me drop my link for Jessica Michelle. I'm trying to remember who link we was on. Child, Gigi hit that link. It was line after line after line. I was like, what the fuck? I was shocked. I was like, I didn't even know these people knew you. It was in the B sector too. That's why I was shocked. How am I saying? I love my cats. Plus, I have been supporting you for the longest. But anyway, bye. Oh, here we go with another sensitive person. You can't joke with nobody. Okay, bye, child. We know, especially that heavy tongue bitch. Jessica Michelle, what's up,
Hey,
boo?
what's up, uppity? How are you?
Good morning. Happy Father's Day to your baby daddy.
Good morning, and happy Father's Day to Nyla's dad. Well, to your kid's father.
Yeah,
But
well, only one
yeah,
count to me, but
girl.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, but no, you missed. I mean, you missed a lot, but to me, it's not that deep. Me
I
and
know
her
it ain't.
fell out too.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
about to
fell
mute.
out two
Go
weeks.
ahead.
Huh?
No, I said I was muting. Go ahead. Tell what happened.
Okay. So no, we fell out 2 weeks ago. Like I didn't come out here mentioning the shit. I was actually asked about Ness. And so I had mentioned, yeah, we did fall out. The reason why we fell out, and a lot of people they don't know, I don't even know. I know that she did a live because I was listening to Lemons and she did a live. I didn't listen because when I had removed myself from her group chat and unsubscribed and canceled my membership, like that was the last time I watched Ness. So I haven't watched Ness's lives in 2 weeks or whatever. But supposedly she did a live on me last night. Anyways, we fell out because she had did a live. I can't remember the live, but it was with Brooke. It was actually about Brooke or whatever. And I wasn't present for the live, but I was catching the replay. And while I was watching the replay, I was like, damn, like, is she even a friend to Brooke? So, I was writing in the movie chat at first because they were giving me like the timestamps and shit. And then I went to because I was a part of two private chats. I went to the second private chat where it's me, Ness, Brooke, Davna, and Rainy Puds. And I asked Ness, I'm like, were you ever a friend to Brooke? She didn't respond. And then I was saying, like, how can you, and like,
Oh,
even if
that's
you
what
didn't,
you asked. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I had asked her, was she ever a friend to Brooke? Like, damn, are you really her friend? she didn't respond. And so I kept going. I was like, I started basically saying like my opinion on friendship. Like, damn, like, how can you call her a friend? Because even after Brooke dropped off, you let the panel like drag her. Basically, I was saying like, damn, like, that's not a friend to me. Like that, you're not a friend to her, basically. So she responded, Jessica, I'm ignoring you. Fuck you. Get out of my business, bitch. That's all that was said. And then I told her, damn, I didn't even come at you any type of way. There wasn't a need for that. But I'm good on you. I wish you the best. And I removed myself from both of the chats. And that was it.
Wow. So yeah, because well,
That's literally all it was.
Yeah, because Pizza was spinning a whole nother narrative. Did you see that a lot? But like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, no. I caught Pizza's live. And no, the thing is, I was talking shit. I was talking shit about Pizza, but the thing is, like, it's shit that I have said to Pizza when me and Pizza go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So it's really
I was
nothing.
Talking about the Brooke. No. Yeah, I was talking about the Brooke aspect. Like she's basically making it seem like you was trying to talk shit about Brooke, but in actuality, you actually was acting that's what she really a friend to her. That's what I'm saying. But as far as the talking shit thing,
is that Brooke is in the chat, like she can see for herself. Like I wasn't talking shit about Brooke, and Brooke knows that. Brooke knew I was not talking shit about her. Like she was literally in the chat. But Brooke wasn't responding because, that day, like she was upset. She went MIA for like a few days, and so she wasn't responding.
So that group chat, she lied to me and told me that Black Rampage was in. I wonder because she was trying to get me to join. I'm not talking about her movie chat because that's the one I did join, so she could stop crying about me not joining her personal group chat. But like I told you, Ness is a sneaky person. That's why I never wanted to talk to her offline because I can deal with Ness online, but she's the type of person, if you talk to her behind the scenes, I already saw that. You know what I'm saying? She's too messy, she's too jealous, she's too bitter. And I didn't even know how you and her got so cool when it was obvious how jealous she was of you.
Yeah, I was going for the Finesse's heart. I was like Trap House baby, Finesse's baby, all that shit. But no, it was not until I actually got into the private chat. Well, I was in two private chats, but it was really one of them that I actually got to see. Like I've been saying, like I got to see how Ness moves. Like she's over here telling everybody how she don't give a fuck about this heat. Like don't mention this heat. But in the private chat, like she's going on her troll pages to drop down in this heat's chat.
Yeah,
saying, I'm gonna go live on top of her.
She do it to me too. She's dropping my side.
But she's arguing with her supporters about this heat when in reality, like you're stalking this girl. Trying to make it
Jessica,
like
can I say this? One. Yeah, she is stalking this heat, but can I say this? You was right about.
Hello? 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 Hello?
I know.
Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Uppity, can you hear me? Uppity.
Hello? Oh, she must have dropped down. Can y'all hear me now? God know I know. Okay, yeah, my thing, the train had threw my Wi-Fi out. Sorry, Jessica Michelle. Yeah, I was trying to answer her back, and it went out at that inopportune time. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Oh, okay. Oh, there she goes. She's back. My bad. You know my Wi-Fi is janky. It be floating in and out, but because I live by the train. But I was asking you a question. No, it was mine. No. But I was asking you a question. Can you say that I was right about Ness and you was right about this heat?
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was like, well, and I think we both looking at it from two different perspectives. I thought that Ness was like, I just really felt sorry for her. You could tell from how Ness entered because you wasn't around then. So I know like she used to be walking the streets. You know what I'm saying? sitting in the
Yeah.
power line. And I used to feel bad for her. And coming from somebody who had a mother that wasn't good to her, I was feeling for her for that. You know what I'm saying? And I just saw things of her, but I just luckily because I had a grandmother and my dad or whatever, I didn't make excuses that far into my adulthood. But I noticed like my siblings that came from not my dad, how they were affected in their adulthood. So I always saw that and I was like, oh, she's making excuses because in the world, it's usually, oh, this is Father's Day, so shout out to all the good dads, but it's usually the dad's that's not present, you know? So
Yeah.
and it's uncomfortable when you try to speak your truth about a mother that wasn't present for you. So I felt like she had trauma with that, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't know how to deal with it. That's what I was thinking. But like the more I just sit back and watch, I'm like, no, this bitch is just a grimy ass, unhinged, Coca-Cola filled hoe. And she's very jealous and bitter hearted. It doesn't matter how nice you are to her. It doesn't matter anything. She actually likes when people disrespect her.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I just want her to drop all the receipts. That's all I want for her to do. Like, instead of fucking lying. Like, yeah, I was talking shit about fucking Pizarro. I was talking shit about Bree too. Like, I was talking shit about who else? It was pretty much Bree and Pizarro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Mhm.
did say that I didn't trust Lemon. I did say that, but I wasn't talking shit about him. But what threw me off was the fact that she said I was talking shit about you and Jay Dunn. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you sitting here
Yeah,
lying?
I don't like her. Like
Like,
I said,
that shit
look,
was crazy to me.
you see how you say you disassociated yourself with her? I did the same thing. Like I don't watch Ness, and I didn't even see that thing when she did about this he told her thing to afterwards. Like that was literally when Pizza played the live. That was the first time I heard it because I was like, you know what? I'm about to be hanging out in this. And I told you that because Jessica Michelle was one of the people that checked on me, so I wasn't even watching YouTube. Even if I was on here, I wasn't watching like the B sector. I would be playing music or like going in other sectors
Yeah.
that don't necessarily
And I
do
mean,
camp.
she acts like the thing is like
But Jessica
she's
Michelle is
talking about like
sweet.
dropping receipts at her
Yeah, she
leisure,
ain't
but
gonna drop them. She been
at the end of
dropping
the day,
receipts about this. He dissing me.
what I could say in the back chat, I can say up front too. So I don't feel like the what how she wanting it
And,
to hit, it's not hitting the way she's wanting it to,
yeah,
basically.
and just
Like she
because
felt
me
like
and Jessica,
Pizarro was gonna drag me, Pizarro didn't drag me.
right, right,
So I guess
and
since she
that
didn't get
that
the
was dumb
response
of
she wanted
her.
from Pizarro, that's when she did her own live on me.
Yeah, I'm glad you know that because I did watch Pizarro live and I heard her say I'm not gonna drag Jessica Michelle, and that's why I wasn't even talking about the talking shit. I knew you was doing that, and I think she did too because you didn't hide the fact that you wasn't fucking with her. You didn't hide it. So how is
Exactly.
that gonna be a shock to anybody? I'll say I don't fuck
I
with
don't
thick ass
know.
bitches. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I said. Even though me and Jessica Michelle don't be on like links all the time together, that doesn't mean we don't be talking, bitch. We already had our little disagreements and we came back together, and that shit wasn't nothing. And
And
anybody that knows, yeah, go ahead.
And the thing is, when we do have a disagreement, it's never on the front. Like we talk to each other behind the scenes. We don't make a show for anybody. Like we
Exactly,
literally talk behind
exactly,
the scenes to clear shit up.
right,
But
exactly.
and then to be like, oh, you're a hoe, you mess with married men. I mean, when did I not admit that? Like, yeah, I have messed with married men, and I say if you're gonna be fucking, like, don't be fucking for free. Like, at least get something out of it. I said all that shit. Like, so what is she?
Right.
What does she think she's doing? The fuck? Like, I can
Did
easily
she
say
not
that shit
remember your
out
lies
loud.
before Jay Dunn was stalking you? Shot, them lies was good as hell. I think you hid them or something, right? Because if they could see your old replays when you used to go live, all of that was being discussed. That's how
Exactly.
I
That's why I'm
even
like,
met
what is she
Gigi.
doing?
Yeah, that's how I even met Gigi. We were talking about how we like our Caribbean guys, and you was breaking. We were talking about the coolie aspect. Like, yeah, we was like Jessica Michelle is a very open book. She really don't be.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? For real. But I mean, she can drop the receipts. I've been saying for her to drop the receipts, but she's saying like when she feels like it, basically. All
Yeah, my
because I
ancestors
removed
didn't even put me
myself
on that.
from her. Like I
Mhm.
quietly removed myself from her, and she's mad.
I did the same thing. She
That's
don't
the
let people
crazy part.
go. Ain't that crazy how, well, I know you don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. I find it weird and crazy how Ness want to hold on to everything and everybody but her son. You a weird asshole. Go. I wish you get that same energy towards your son, bitch. Like, we are grown ass women. You have done things to people who were nothing but nice to you. Nobody needs you for nothing at all. And you're telling, and you know why she probably said that about the married man, because you hid those lies, and you didn't hide them because of what you said. You hid all your lies because you said that it was too much drama, and you
Yeah,
literally thought when you went live, you did not want to be associated with B sex drama. You just wanted to talk shit, have sex talk, have drink talk, have open. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's all
exactly.
you said, and that's all she
Exactly.
really did.
Even before Pizarro went live, I told Pizarro, I was like, listen, um, if you're gonna drag me, at least leave Rainy Puds out of it. I'm like, I'll take the drag for both me and Rainy Puds. Leave her out of it. Cause that shit was crazy how Rainy was involved too.
Yeah, because Ness don't have no loyalty to nobody. And her mom should understand that because they be out there swinging for her looking stupid. Because Rainy Puzzle was in that chat looking crazy. And there's a way she could have blacked out her name. If Ness know how to do all these graphics, there was a way for her to black out Rainy Puzz's name without her being acknowledged as Rainy Puzz. Because they don't know who the hell is in the group chat, right? I don't even know. Only thing I know is that she kept asking me to go, and I said hell no. And then she tried to entice me by saying my YouTube hustles in the group. So I told her I was gonna make a group, and y'all both could come on that one. But I didn't make a group because it wasn't necessary. Like, girl, I don't
Right.
care. I talk to who I want to behind the scenes, but those group chat be dangerous, especially when people like Ness, and y'all know how. Well, now you know how vindictive she is. She doesn't want to let nobody go. It's weird.
Well, I just hope that Brooke is really paying attention because Brooke is in one of the she's both in the messy movie chat and the other one. So I hope she's really paying attention to like what's going on because like
Do
Ness
you
is
honestly
lying
feel like Brooke is a
when it comes
victim?
to like
Jessica?
you and Jay Dunn. So I hope Brooke is like really paying attention.
No, hold on. Can I ask you a question? Do you really
Yeah.
think that Brooke is a victim? Or do you think they got text messages they be doing on the side on IG, doing all of this? Brooke is very. I think Brooke and Ness really should be real friends, but they both fake to each other. But I think they should foster a real friendship. They both fake, they both scammers, and they both mm, allegedly former hookers, but we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have no issue with Brooke. I'm just
Oh,
saying
oh
like I
hold
just hope
on.
that she's
Gigi's up here.
I'm just
Hey,
hoping that she's paying
Gigi.
attention.
Hey, Uppity. Hey, Jessica. Good morning,
Hey
ladies.
Good
Gigi,
morning.
how are you,
And
beautiful?
happy Father's Day to your children, that as well.
Yes,
Or
happy
husband.
Father's
No,
Day.
I'm happy to hit Uppity's link finally. Uppity done hit my link a couple times. Thank you, boo.
no problem.
I just wanted to ask though, like, because I really haven't watched Nest either. What is the issue? Like, why are they dragging you? What did you do?
Basically, okay, Ness had did a live that I wasn't present for, right? And it was about Brooke. And I was catching the replay and I saw how upset that Brooke was. So it made me feel bad for Brooke or whatever. And after Brooke dropped from the panel, like the people that was on the panel was still dragging Brooke. So basically I on the back end I asked Ness, like, were you ever really Brooke's friend? She didn't respond. And basically I was telling her like my definition of friendship, and if that was me, like I wouldn't have had my friend drop off and then have like a panel still continue to go in on her. So Ness responded, Jessica, I'm ignoring you, fuck you, get out of my business, bitch. And I was like, damn, Ness, lol, like there was no need for that. Like I didn't come at you in any type of way, but I wish you the best. And I removed myself. That's it. I removed myself from both of the movie chats. I left quietly. I didn't mention that this shit happened 2 weeks ago. So basically I was asked by Jay Dunn, about Ness, and I told her like I don't watch Ness. I cancel my membership. I don't support that channel, but I didn't really explain like what happened. And then Pizarro, when I was on Pizarro's panel, someone in the chat asked, and basically I said like the same thing. Like I wasn't going in on Ness or anything, but I guess she was pissed off that I hit Pizarro's panel. I don't know. I don't know. Next thing I know, her ass is fucking dragging.
Why does she think that she's like above reproach? Like nobody can criticize any of her behavior. When we come out here
Exactly. Yes.
online, everybody has their opinions on us?
I mean, I said it last year and I'm still going to say it now. Like, she's insecure. Like, Ness lacks confidence in herself. Like, she really does. Ness is an insecure female.
And you know what's crazy? Because like I said, I think like I don't, it's no excuse because like I feel like the main thing is she's an insecure female at the bottom of it all. So she needs to grow into her womanhood, and she doesn't have plenty of women around her trying to nurture her to that stage. But she chooses to go hate on them, try to drag them, and try to beat on them, and it's not fair because I could tell you the truth. Just like even though I didn't like K Fit, I was honest. I said K Fit was champion finesse. Same thing with Jessica Michelle. I think you should do this with Ness is a good person. Ness really likes you. And I said okay. I didn't even
But
talk
this
bad.
is
If
kind
she
of a
talk bad about
replay
that.
because Ness turned on Jessica before because she was jealous of her like being friendly with this heat, right? That's what I
I know
remember.
that. That's how
Exactly.
they
But I
know.
felt like
No,
at that
no, no.
time,
Hold on a second, G. Hold on a second. Let me tell Gigi this. I was
Mhm.
there. And she literally tried the same thing before. She literally tried to make it seem like Jessica Michelle was being on because Jessica Michelle, but she never talked about stealing another woman from a woman. She only talked about like, but you was there on some of the live, Gigi, right? Like when we was talking
Yeah.
about like our past relationships and how it happened, whatever the case may be. So she tried to use that against Jessica when she was going live at the time and make it seem like she's some type of homewrecker because she's jealous of Jessica looks. Because every time Jessica came up, people be talking about how cute she is. You know what I'm saying? And she never liked it that.
but the thing is, I felt like me and Ness had
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
got off on the wrong foot because of this heat or whatever. So after the whole fallout between me and her, me and Ness became cool, and I just felt like, you know what, let me try to be cool with her because we got off on the wrong foot due to this heat. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what that was.
Yeah, because but she was really in line because then I feel like they both was playing games with you because then this he came out and said something about you. I didn't even know about that until after the fact. You know what I'm saying? But like I
Well,
told you,
Yeah, what
Ness
happened with
never
this
liked
heat? I
you.
missed that part.
Because I think they were saying Jessica Michelle. Well, Jessica Michelle could tell it. From my understanding, this he exposed some emails, making it seem like Jessica Michelle was into her and trying to like basically reiterate when Ness said like when they first was falling out and
basically,
reuniting.
basically, okay, so this he was trying to make Ness jealous or whatever. So what happened was, me and this we did a private stream yard. We were talking, and it was a good conversation. Like I enjoyed talking to this It was a good conversation or whatever. And one day Ness was doing a game thing on her panel. So me and Uppity, we hit the link, and I was asked a question like, I think it was like, have you ever been in a private stream yard with somebody? And I said yes. And then I was asked who, but I didn't want to put it out there. So I put it in the back chat. So when I
Oh
put it
yeah,
in the
I do
back
remember.
chat,
Yeah.
that's when me and Ness dropped off
You put
the
it in the
panel.
back
And me
chat,
and Ness
yeah.
Yep, me and Ness dropped off the panel. We started talking on the phone. While her live was still going, we were talking, on the phone with each other. And I told her, like, do not go out in public like with this. Like, just talk to this he behind the scenes. She said, okay. What did she do? She got back on the panel and started saying everything that happened. That's when this heat hit the panel, and like everybody was like all arguing with each other. That's what happened.
Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that got mad at me because I would not stop talking to Jessica because I was like, I was on a panel, you weird ass bitch. She was trying to give you receipts because you really thought that you really wanted clarity, but you really was like girl, bye. You know what I'm saying? And then this he even went along with it until she got mad. I don't know why she was mad at Jessica. Well, all of a sudden, this he was putting on receipts, and then Ness was like making it content and making it seem like, oh yeah, Jezebel. Like I know she calls herself Jezebel, but like she was like making like Bible references to it and stuff like that. And then her and that's why I'm getting cool again. So yeah, but
Yeah.
her and this never was cool.
Yeah. The thing is with now when it comes to this heat, I just didn't like how this heat would drag her son. Like that's pretty much like my issue with this heat. That's really it. But other than that, like this heat has been right on her assessment when it comes to Ness. And
Correct. Yeah, she was
I
that.
actually had told this heat, that she was right about Ness and I was wrong. A lot of people that said shit about Ness was right and I was wrong. And I said that on Pizarro's panel. I'm sitting here talking shit about these damn content creators because I felt like they was hating on her, and in the end, they was right about her. And
And then when
so,
people and then Ness is always striking people pages, and that's why she needs group chat. And I hope that the people that's in her group chat going around helping her strike pages realize they're gonna be on the other end eventually. You know what I'm saying? The reason why she had to go through
yeah,
this with
that's
Jessica
true.
Michelle is because Jessica Michelle don't go live that much, and she'll go live maybe a month or two, and then hide all them that got their videos. So what you gonna talk to YouTube about her? So what's the next thing she want to do? Try to get Jessica iced out and make it seem a certain way,
Right.
but it won't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
It won't work.
she was talking hella shit on Lemon's panel. Like, you missed that shit. And it's like, girl, what? Like, you
Yeah,
have
I don't
so
watch
much
that.
energy for, no, she has so much energy for me because she knows I'm not going to go back and forth with her. But
Right.
like, where was that energy for China when she was directly coming at you? She fucking hopped off the panel telling China like she didn't want
Correct.
to argue with her. But she's going to come at me like that because she knows I'm not going to go back and forth with her. Like,
Yeah,
she's
she do
weak,
the
not
same thing
me.
with me. Like I said, she do the same thing with me. Like I told you, because like I don't have to talk about your son, but I can talk about you, ho, and I'm gonna keep that same motherfucking energy, bitch. And I have the same context you got, and the ones that I don't. And it don't even matter, but just like Jessica Michelle said, that's not her energy. So that's what makes Ness do bully behavior, because she
Yeah,
already
because
know
I
for a
feel
fact
like
when
when
it
they
gets too much.
see they take kindness for weakness, and they feel like you're an
Right.
easy target if you're a kind person.
And that's where they had Gigi messed up, child. I
I
don't know
just
if you saw
don't.
that
I
Gigi.
don't. I don't let shit get to me. Like the way shit gets to certain people, like I let it literally go through one ear and out the other. I just don't like to be lied on. Like you don't have to lie. Like if I said something, I have no problem saying that I said it. That's the thing with me. Like I don't gotta lie for shit. Nobody do shit for me but me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
That
give a
part.
fuck.
That's why I say I
That
don't care what they say. Nobody can make me not like either of y'all. When I was out here going through my shit, both you guys were one of the few people that were very kind to me out here in these YouTube streets. And people just don't know what loyalty is out here. You know, they
right.
forget you do one thing they don't like and they hate you and they want to drag you, but they forget about all the good shit you did. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Right,
Like I was
exactly.
mad at Gigi friend, but never Gigi. I was like, child, but that's her world. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I don't understand it completely, but I understand like that's a different world. And I always encourage people to have their own world, so I can never really be that mad at it. But but what I was saying, but I
I
do
like
like
when you
you,
come over
Gigi.
there and shake shit up though. They be mad and shit, but I be laughing and I'm like, you know, like I said, I fuck with people who I fuck with. I don't turn on people for no reason, you
But you
know.
got So you got three beautiful women on the panel, right? See, me and Gigi is with the shit, but Jessica really loves love, peace, and positivity. Like that's always been her angle, and I think that's so
Yeah,
fucked
but
up.
Jessica's an Aries as well. She can turn up if she wants
No,
to.
we
I
know
know
she
she
can turn up,
can.
Yeah,
but if she don't want
but
to, it's for a
yeah,
reason.
no, that's
As the
true.
mother of an
But the
Aries
thing is,
daughter, if
like,
she turning up, it's for a reason. She just wants
we
her
are
dog.
very
I'm not
nice,
even a
kind
dog
people, but we
owner.
will turn up.
I
Absolutely.
know that. Oh, you Aries too? Okay. See, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
my see, my daughter. Okay, my older daughter's an Aries, so I know how y'all get down when y'all want to be cool, calm, and collected, and when you push to your limit. But I feel like Ness was taking advantage of, and they even struck that video on this page. Jessica Michelle already said that her dog died. You know, some people feel like they dog are like their children. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the time that she likes it, like Ness is very diabolical, and she watches everything I do. So yeah, I know she knows Michelle dog died, and I think that had a lot to play into it. Why she did it too. She loves to try to break people down, like how she was broken down by her supposed loved ones. But Ness, you cannot, like, our love is conditional. We're not your parents. We don't have to put up with
And
you,
that's
bitch.
the thing, like she's over here saying that, oh, she like on Lemon's panel, oh, you know, you're dead to me. I don't fucking watch you, this and that. But you're mentioning how I was live last night and how I look like Oprah. So apparently you fucking watch me. Like she blocked me, but you're still fucking watching me. Like that shit's weird.
You
Like
said it. She got
when I
several pages.
remove myself from her chat or whatever, when I remove myself from her, I have not watched her. That's it, like I'm not gonna watch somebody that I don't fucking like.
But people have to realize too, just because somebody criticizes you doesn't mean that they're turning on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a friend if you can't be
Thank
honest and real about how
you.
you really feel.
Exactly.
Exactly. I was just asking a question. Like, were you ever Brooke's friend? Like that, and that shit made her feel a type of way, basically.
Yeah, and even see, like but see, when you surround yourself with people who make you feel like you cannot be checked, that's crazy. See, like when Jessica Michelle, that's how me and Jessica Michelle first had a little argument. She was asking me questions. I didn't understand why she was asking those questions. And I got mad at her. But my people's like, you know what, Upper, you can't do that. She got the right to do this and this and that. And what did we did? We had a conversation and never had a problem again. Because if the person, like Gigi said, if this person has always been supportive of me, and they maybe like we have a falling out, maybe it's a misunderstanding. Why not have a conversation first and judgment later? And I feel like Jessica Michelle, she went behind the scenes. So she wasn't even trying to embarrass you or nothing like that. But because you embarrassed by your own actions, you're gonna deflect to trying to ride on her because she's not the type of person that's argumentative.
Yeah, she's not even actually saying like what actually happened. She's not putting that receipt out by the conversation we had. Like she's just going after other shit. Like
That's
that
what made me
shit,
feel
I
like
don't
it
know,
just be
it's
for
crazy.
content. Because when you approach somebody, like you said, uppity behind the scene on some like, hey, some real shit, like I'm not trying to embarrass you, but I just want to talk to you, and they go and make content and drag you, it's like they never really fuck with you, I don't think, anyways. They're just seeing
Yeah,
you as
me too.
content.
Yeah.
I
Well,
believe
I
that.
told Pizarro, I was like, you know what, everybody, I'm sure we're all tired of hearing about Octavius and Kiki and the Vegas trip. I'm like, I don't mind being content. Like, it can get us off of the other shit. Like, I don't care. Because it's so easy for me not to watch. Like, I can literally just click off of YouTube and go about my day.
I definitely
That's
checked
why
out
I
of the
told her, like,
Kiki and
I'll take
Octavius
the bullet.
bullshit.
And I think
Yeah.
actually you had one live going. I had notified myself, but I don't know what happened. Maybe I had switched pages though, because I see you had a cocktails and review. And then when I had finally heard Pizza Chat, because I don't know if you went live, but like I said, I don't know which page I notified myself on, so I didn't get the notification. Because if you see somebody schedule a live, you got to notify yourself, so that way, you know what I'm saying. You already gave your own self a notification. But yeah, I seen Jessica had a cocktail. I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a part two because part one got deleted. So I was excited for that. And then the next time I heard about you, you said you and Ness fell out, and it was 2 weeks ago. And Jessica Michelle didn't say a word to me about it. I didn't even know.
Exactly. Like, I left fucking quietly, but she's still fucking. I left quietly and it still bothered her. She blocked me and she was still bothered by
I
me.
feel
But
like
she
they
can't
just
even
keep
see
the
me in
men
the chat.
around because they see the women as competition, so they just want to entertain the Dusties instead because they're jealous of the women. Let's be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't you think oh Gigi, you just hit it on something. I love you for that. Uh don't you think it's summertime, right? Pretty girls are getting attention. They got to deal with the crime, and these dusty guys are making them work for this attention. You know what I'm saying? And then they got that's feeling like that bitch because they can easily control her with a $20 cash app. It's sad but true.
Yeah.
So like Jessica Michelle, she ain't got no reason. Like, see, Jessica Michelle never got to leave Miami. She can get into all the clubs. She posts it all the time on YouTube and her IG. Y'all better follow her. And then Ness had to leave Miami because she doesn't have the aesthetics. Not nobody's fault. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Ness is a jealous hearted person. So it's summertime. I think that had to feed into it. I think the fact that Ness and this heat ain't really together no more, because I heard something about that. She was telling this heat to come back home or some shit.
No, I
No,
think
she
she
was
made a
telling
live
Ben.
that
It was
told Benz
Ben.
to come back
Yeah,
home. Yeah.
it was
Oh
Ben.
no, they were saying on pizza platform. They were saying, oh maybe I heard it wrong because like I said, I was in the clouds. But yeah, they were saying like after she fell out with you, she asked this heat to come back home. I'm like, wait, what? So like y'all trying to play everybody against each other so y'all could have some type of control. It's weird.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. But
I
yeah,
don't
that's
know.
what's going on.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
no,
pizza didn't play into it.
I did catch
Yeah.
Pizarro's replay, and to me, the shit was funny. That shit had me actually laughing.
Yeah, so you and pizza still cool then, right?
Yeah, me and Pizza were cool. That's what I'm saying. I
Okay,
was like, Pizza with this fake outrage because it's like Pizza, like, let's be for real. I would say the same shit
right.
to you in the chat, and even when I was on her panel, I said, yeah, I was talking hella shit.
And
But
to
then,
be honest, y'all both were talking shit about each other. That'd have been fake as fuck as people
exactly,
to get mad because y'all both been talking shit about each other. And to be honest, when you wasn't fucking with pizza, you made that shit known. Every comment, you would
exactly.
even
No,
comment on her page sometimes. That Aries
Everybody forgets.
energy.
I used to troll the hell out of Pizarro. Like, I used to troll the hell out of Pizarro at
Nah,
one point.
that's what I'm saying. We know Jessica got that Aries energy power.
Before Ness came around, like, I was
Right,
literally on top of
exactly.
Pizarro.
I met Jessica Michelle on the pizza comment section, like, girl.
Yeah, because I thought it was funny how she would respond to me. Like, the way Pizarro would respond back was fucking hilarious. I would keep going at her.
Well, Jessica always gives her real opinion, and that is an Aries trait. So, like, even if the whole chat is going in one direction, she's still gonna say what she feel, even if it's not in the direction of everybody else. And
Right.
I'm the same way, and I feel like up to you the same way. I mean, it's not
Yes.
a coincidence we all
That's
get
probably why I
along.
gave birth to an Aries. I'm a Pisces. You know, we we channel all of the different sides.
I actually tend to be
Yeah.
drawn to the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I don't like
Me
bullying and stuff like that.
too.
You
Me
know?
too. I really am though, but and I think that's why I be finding it so disappointing sometimes online. Not all the time, but it's just too many times. Like you be drawn to the underdog, champion them on. The minute they get a little bit of what they want, they're not even there yet, and they so quick to try to give you their ass to kiss. You like, bitch, what? Like, no, you is not
Because it
that
was even
bitch.
like that with Ness, right? Because when she first had came back and she was over there, she wasn't like obviously as big, and she was kind of
Right,
like the underdog because Pizza and the spaceship was dragging her. You know what I mean?
right.
So that's
Brianna and
when I
Petty
was
Bit was
over there to
dragging
support
her.
her.
That's why I was over
Hmm.
there on her panel. Like, bitch, let's get it. Let's
Yeah,
do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. No, that's true. That's why I feel like damn, like they really hate on this girl. She has potential, like she's entertaining,
yeah.
but
Hmm.
you know, and then all this shit happened. Hey, Heatwave.
Oh, and my mom, and can y'all please drop Jessica, Michelle, and Gigi's chat in the thing? Can y'all just say something in the comments? Y'all know how to say something in the comments while you're online, so my
Thank
mom
you,
can
ladies.
take our channel. Y'all shout them out. Gigi is she's a bisexual gangster. I mean, not bisexual. I'm sorry, biracial gangster.
Girl.
Don't mind me. I was doing a lot of research on Diddy. I'm sorry, but I had went down a Diddy rabbit hole. I'm so sorry.
Pause.
But
Go Diddy.
okay, there go Jessica Michelle. Mom, can
Hopefully,
y'all please
hopefully
share
it does it
her
to my
channel?
page and not my backup, because that's my backup. I don't know why it's doing that. Like I'm on my regular page, but for some reason,
Well,
I
Jessica
don't know why it
Michelle
does
was
that.
here earlier, and Gigi was too. So, Monte, if y'all could please reshare their channels, or maybe they need to watch your backup page because you got Ness on your back now, child. You know how she get down. She gonna be
Yeah,
striking, striking. So it don't
I
hurt
don't
to
know.
build
I
up
went
your
to go to
backup page.
try to comment. It says join the chat and wants me to do a bunch of. I don't know what it's doing,
No,
but
just
it's
join
all
the
good.
chat. That's how it works. Join the chat, and
Oh,
then you
okay.
pick
Hold
which
on.
page you want. It's not doing nothing crazy. That's how you join the chat. Yeah, because you probably wasn't doing that before. Hey, lovely love. Yeah, so just join the chat, but you pick which page you want to be shared, though. So yeah,
hey,
Moms, if y'all can
lovely.
please, yeah, if y'all can please reshare their channel. That way, when you on the panel, you could like address. Okay, thank you, Underground. Yeah, so just type in the chat and y'all join these people. I have different people. It's like Jessica Michelle. See, like these two content creators, you're gonna get some beef, but not like how you want it. Like Jessica gonna talk about that beef. This there go Gigi. Y'all share her piece. Jessica gonna talk about that beef stick, anaconda. You know what I'm saying? She gonna talk about that drink life, club life, fun times, sexual exploitation. You're gonna get some good story time. Gigi, she's gonna tell you how a biracial woman feels living in this world. She's gonna have
Yeah.
some good panels. She gonna have like y'all will like Gigi. She got some messy beef
Jessica came to my
sexy type
panel before
panels.
too. We had a good
Yes.
time.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
did. I
Okay.
had a
That's
good
what
time on
I
her
said.
panel.
And we talk about a bunch of different stuff. That's why I think
Oh,
Uppity also that we connected because Uppity, you be around in them other sectors that I be around as well. So you like these
right.
type of
Exactly.
conversations. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so
I was
sorry.
over
Let me
there on
say
the Mo
this.
3
This
panel,
is not
and I
lovely
was
love.
trolled
This
over
is lovely
there.
2.0. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. This is not lovely love. This is lovely 2.0. She has corrected me in the past. My bad. I'm sorry. I was smoking. It's early in the morning. If she got a channel, please drop hers too, because I hate that I keep doing that to her. I don't like when people misrepresent me either. I'm sorry. Go ahead, ladies.
No, what I'm saying was I was over in the Mo 3 panel on Thursday, and I was
Hey,
being trolled over
Wave.
there from the beef sector.
Oh, and thank you so
And
much,
I was like, what
Underground, for
in the fuck?
dropping everybody's channel. And please drop your main channel. This is Unlock, ladies. This is Unlock. She does the best editing and build. I don't know if she ever like take like money to do things for people, but like she's the one of those B sector people that get all the clips out and make a
Okay.
little movie.
I think I'm
Yeah,
already
I love
subscribed to
her.
that channel. Hmm.
Yeah, you got to. This is her backup page. So Underground, please drop your main page. Heat Wave, drop yours. All right, I'm sorry, you ladies. Go ahead.
Jessica, so you like I know you come and go out of the beef sector as far as hanging out. Is that where you be hanging out? Is over there in the Mo 3 sector?
No, I just went over there on Thursday. I was actually on Pizarro's panel, and there was somebody that was, I was responding to in the chat, and the captain, and then I hit the captain's link because he was having like an after dark sex talk. So I went over there and joined his panel on Thursday.
Oh,
And
okay,
even
okay.
being over there, like I was being trolled. So I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, are
So
you
Like
and
this
Ben
is
that's
not
still
fair to
cool?
me.
Because you
a
know
good
Ben
question.
does that type of content. Are you still cool with Ben's or?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm still cool at Ben's. I'm cool at
Okay,
Ben's.
yeah, because it seemed like y'all would link up well as far as like on that tip as far as the content goes.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they
y'all
would.
definitely need to
But I
hit
want to
Ben's
ask both
channel.
you ladies, cause I think y'all can both give out, cause I love both of y'all vibes. So can y'all tell us like where do y'all be hanging out? What helps you guys give good content? What helps you guys be well rounded on YouTube that y'all can remain unbothered when these bitches be coming play out for no reason? Can y'all give us where y'all be hanging out at?
Well, I hang
I
out in a lot of places, and I don't necessarily make content. Like I don't make beef sector content or nothing like
I
that. But
know
I
that.
be
I'm just saying we
everywhere.
want to know where y'all be going. We be looking
I be
for a
in the
break.
black
That's all I'm asking for.
sector. I be in the black sector. I be in the beef sector. I be in the BWE sector. Obviously, I be in the mixed race sector. I try to stay out of the Pick Misha and the Manosphere sector, but sometimes we end up around those parts. Yeah.
Okay, and Jessica Michelle, where you be hanging out at when these bitches get on your nerves?
mean, as far as anybody getting on my nerves, I meditate. Like I really do meditate. And my overall life, I surround myself with positive people and are just full of life. So I'm just not bothered by shit, honestly.
When they want
I
some
just don't like to be
positivity,
lied on.
can you give us some content creators that you go to when you just want somebody to like you? Like you could just watch them and like, oh, I see myself in them. Who would you say on YouTube is like a bubbly, like you can relate to? Maybe I don't have everything in common, but you got enough.
I would say I don't know if you're familiar with Yanni Talks.
I love Yanni. Don't oh God, I love I
Yeah, so
share her
I
so
watch
much. You
her.
gotta know I
Yeah,
love her. Uh-huh.
yeah. So Yanni Talks for sure.
I don't see
So
myself in any of the other content creators. To be honest, I'm always in a weird position in the middle of everything. You know what I mean? But I
yeah,
do, visit a lot of channels that I just enjoy in general. But I really don't relate to really many of the content creators because I don't have I don't normally go along with what everybody else thinks. So I'm always kind of on the outs in that type of way, I guess you would say. And then it's like
Also though,
I go to the dark skin channels and I love their content too, but they're like, get your biracial ass out of here. And then I go to the light skin channels and they're like, bitch, we're like jealous of you and we don't like you, so you get out of here. So I just kind of do my own thing and I just move around. And even in the beef sector, too many people don't fuck with me over here neither. You know what I mean? So I'm just solo dolo, really.
okay,
and it's
when
better.
I'm
It's more
when,
peaceful to be like that anyway. So you're not gonna
right,
not
yeah.
tied down to any clique. You just do your own thing. So there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Hmm.
Hey Trini Boo. But yeah, no. Like I said, like see me because I like Caribbean. Well, I'm sorry, Jessica. I think you were saying Yanni. Who else you be talking to? I'm sorry, looking
Other
at.
than that, I don't like when you guys see me around, that's when I'm around. But other than that, like when you don't see me, I'm really not around. So other than that, like I just be doing my own thing when it comes to like life. I just be hanging out.
Okay, so see me, like, I love Yanni, like Jessica Michelle said. I love her, and I think she shares a lot of sentiments that I feel about the black women sector. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not agree with some of the people she side with at times because I be side eyeing them. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe everybody got to go through their own experiences.
You
So
know who's one of
I
my favorite content creators on here that she's
grew.
probably a little bit problematic and people might not like her, I don't know. But she has the funniest channel is the Divested Puppet, formerly known as Divested Witch. I will die laughing at her channel. Do you guys ever check her out? She is
I
so
never
No,
heard
well,
of
funny.
we
her.
will. That's why I was asking y'all for recommendation. You never know who people want to check out. I share all type of people on my page.
I'm not divested or
Yeah.
nothing, but I don't have to necessarily relate completely to a person to enjoy their channel. You know what I mean? And
Well,
she has
how
some
Yeah.
could?
really,
Well,
really
can I ask
funny
you a
shit.
question? Gigi, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Would it really be considered divesting if you date a black or white man because that's your orange, or is it your oranges?
It wouldn't.
I
It
don't.
wouldn't. Yeah, it really wouldn't. No, I mean,
Yeah.
because I'm half and half, right? So it really wouldn't. But I'm just
Right.
saying, but there are mixed race and biracial women in these spaces that do consider themselves divested. I guess you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's another thing I had. My only issue with the I guess divestiture sector is like some of them were mixing things that's not real. Like you have to. There's only a little thing you could do to be mixed. Like you can be. black, white, or Asian. So if you're not based on scientific standards, So other than that, you got if that's the case, my kids is mixed, with Haitian and Jamaican. If you wanna go there, but I tell my kids all because they dad, like both dads, my Haitian and my daughter dad, try to give my daughters well. I know the Jamaican one is, but I will make sure I correct that with Nala when the time is needed. But even with my Haitian daughter, I had to let her know you're not mixed. You're just black and you have like Caribbean accent to you, but you're not mixed.
But
Jamaican is
I
not.
have always, I have like, I guess preferred, I guess you would say Caribbean type, because I really do like Puerto
Yeah, that's
Rican
why we
guys,
bonded. We
Dominican
all
guys.
love Caribbean men.
But my husband is, his mom is black and his dad is biracial. So, and yeah, but I mostly did date throughout my life, like basically like Latinos and stuff. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
dated
the
black guys
same thing
too
with
and
me.
white guys. Shit, I dated
Yeah,
them
but
all. Shit.
Jessica love her like Lord knows Jessica
Yeah,
Michelle love her like.
But
my
she's in
daughter's half
Central
Puerto
Florida, so we're
Rican.
full of it. We have lots of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans in this area.
Exactly,
But that's not
exactly.
a race, you guys. You know that, right? That's like. But
Yeah,
my
it's
sister,
an ethnicity, yeah, but you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
My
saying.
sister, I told you, you can't tell her she not Dominican, especially everybody else thinks she is too. Like God knows, she act like she don't know how to say words in English. Hey, Heatwave, how you doing? Welcome to the panel.
Hey,
Hey, heat
uppity.
wave.
Hey,
Hey,
everyone.
Heat Wave.
Jessica and Gigi.
Nice to
Gigi.
meet you, honey.
Hi, nice to meet you guys. How you all doing?
Doing good.
We're
Doing
good,
good
and happy
Sunday.
Father's
Supposed
Day
to
to
rain
your
soon.
husband and your
Yeah,
son.
thank you.
Happy Father's Day to your husband and son as
Same to
well.
you
Yes,
guys, same
happy
to
Father's
everyone.
Day.
I just come
Thank
out. I had to
you.
cuss out that nothing bitch. That thinks she's something. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to change your commentary or what, but I'm very
Who you
upset.
cursing out though? Wait, who you cursing out?
Who else gonna cuss out but Ness?
Oh, okay, you better. Go ahead. I'm just playing. Go
Um, she was up
ahead.
there,
I'll
and
be
I
right
think she
back.
was. It's you, Jessica. She was after
Okay.
calling this girl all kind of whore and all kind of this and mans. Like mad, all this kind of stuff.
Wait,
You
she
know
called
this?
Jessica a whore?
Yeah, I know
Yes,
what.
I'm saying this
Well,
was on
What?
limit. This was on limit
pause
channel
it,
a
all
little
kind of
while
stuff.
ago.
Oh
Okay,
my God, she's a known prostitute. I'm sorry. Let me mute.
but
I didn't know. I
okay,
don't watch them.
Jessica, it's the first time I'm gonna speak to you with audio be speaking, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me tell you something. As a female, where do you go? One way, two way, three ways you want to go? That's on you. Nobody forcing you. That's the difference. You see,
Yeah.
she have to be. She was what you gotta say? She was given an assignment. Nothing in life she accomplished. Not even to be a prostitute. She couldn't even accomplish that because people don't understand. If you're gonna sell your cat, you understand them saying? I'm saying it straight up. You got to have it. It got to have some value to it for a man to come and make some money. But you see, she didn't get that because she can't even give it to. She didn't even want to look at her. She didn't even want her to touch her. Because listen to this.
Okay, I'm
You
back.
with you with a woman, right? Okay. You haven't, y'all getting busy and all of that. Now, you're there. You're gonna tell me while you're doing what you're doing, you're gonna tell me this woman, you never hear she said this woman was rubbing up on me, she was touching my boobs, she was kissing on me. None of that. None of that.
Excuse me, 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Heatwave.
Mm.
Beasley, I see you backstage, but this is woman talk right now, and you did um congratulate a deadbeat bitch that didn't even raise her son and went live on her call ACS on me. But as you can see now, it's right here. So Beasley can get down. It's no beef. I just don't want to do it. Go ahead.
Anyway, so nothing about this girl. Speak anything. What I see she was spewing out, it was just jealousy. It was just jealousy. Because if you notice, anybody that will give her anybody could give her a fucking competition at the end of the day. So that is her problem. She trying to see she could tear this young lady down. You see? Because to make herself something, her claim to fame, look at my channel, and you have this, and that's your claim to fame. You have to go to Vegas. She's acting like she's going to Martha's Vineyard, she's going to some country club. This nothing bitch. Or she's flying out internationally, and you got to go on somebody else's dime. This is the summertime. This is the time you should at least have a couple of dollars in your hand to take your son to fly him out somewhere for you and him to spend some time. It was even once a year. That is a nothing piece of shit. Now, Jessica Michelle, I don't think you have kids, right? But anyway, don't go doxing yourself. But this bitch is a nothing bitch. The best thing, listen, people, whoever is listening to me, the best thing that bitch did is to walk away from her child. You remember she came out and say her child look at her on broadcasting, right? Now, if you know something like that, if you cannot put a value on yourself, what could you instill in a child, especially a boy child? That is a nothing bitch. Hmm? You're talking about people. You're talking about another woman's accomplishment. This world, you are still young. You could have a career. You could go to school. You could do so much with your life. To bet your life, you don't have a dog, a cat. I don't even think she got a cat because she can't even feed her fucking self. She's living in a hole in the wall. I said that because she act that way. Because she had something, she would turn on the fucking camera. She's a backyard bitch. God, that's where we meet her. Okay? At a place that like it was a tire shop or something, she'd make it a living space. This bitch was running up the tractor trailer. Y'all think I'm joking? This is a lot lesser bitch. I'm sorry I have to talk like that about her because you know what? She came for Jessica Michelle. I don't know Jessica Michelle. I don't know you, but because we are female and she come in, I'm going to go down to her. I'm going to go deep down because Ness have no right to come for nobody. She's a walking disaster, insecure, a tossaway, and nothing bitch. Because she came and she said that women don't fall. In my country, say women don't fall. You understand? Say you could never put everything down on a woman and say, oh, she would never be something. You could pick herself up. You're gonna tell me nobody can dust this bitch up and claim her. Nobody can
Exactly.
claim her because she have
Hold
nothing to offer.
on, Hewitt. I got a question. I got a question for you and everybody else on the panel. If you had a million subbing, like a millionaire subby, whatever, she claiming that's one of her things, and you know that you have not been putting in that work as a mother. Granted, you claim to have other people, well, clearly you do, that can step in for you. But the minute you get an opportunity, wouldn't the first thing you do would be to ask for that millionaire subby to do something special for you and your son behind the scenes?
Exactly.
Yeah, I would. I definitely would.
Exactly.
I would as well. I mean, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really speak on people and their kids because I don't like when they do it to
Yeah.
me. But yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Exactly.
when you're a mom and you're away from your kid, I mean, I don't know what's worse. That's the worst pain I would think that you could have.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not asking you to
Exactly.
speak on
Yeah.
nobody's children because y'all know I don't do that. I'm just speaking on as a mother, especially
Let's
because it's
talking about
Father's
her
Day.
motherhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because on Father, like today,
Black
like a
off
day
there.
like Father's Day. But let me bring it home. So why I asked this question? Because like as a mother, because I know I tell my story. I got 3 different kid dads, right? My son dad is an American. My older daughter dad is Haitian, and my young Nala dad is Jamaican. But I had a different experience with the even though I cannot stand the Haitian dad, I feel like even though he was trying to screw me over, he was I think in his mind he was always at least not screwing his daughter over. So that went into the mind frame. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking that aspect because like certain things with him, even though our daughter is a young adult right now, and because I allow him to get away with it because I didn't want to shatter the image of her dad or whatever, I just held a lot of things in until he tried to continue it on after her 18th birthday. Then we had to have a talk about it. But I just feel like as a mother, I hate when people try to separate me from my children. Even if it's gonna work or not, the fact that you did is a lot to me. But if I need to be separated from my child for any reason, I damn sure wouldn't be carrying on online like this. I damn sure wouldn't claim to be a life coach because, like, your biggest flex, like every mom that's a real mom, your biggest flex is your children because you were their life coach. You were their first
Correct.
example.
Correct. But you see, Ness was damaged from birth. Ness was a damaged goods because let me tell you something. Our parents, right? Especially our mothers, right? You're a child, when we get to that special age, we start to get a little rebellious and, different things and so forth, right? So you're going to be bumping head with your mother because you think you're grown, blah, blah, blah. But I know most of the population cannot relate to your mother throwing you out in the backyard, throwing you out with a bucket for you to piss and shit in the yard. And you're supposed to be, I think, the only girl child. That is speaking a lot. For your mother to
Thank
reject you like
you,
that,
and
you
especially
got
for
to be
Caribbean
nothing, bitch.
parents. And that's what I'm trying to speak on. I'm speaking on the Caribbean, and the only reason I ask because I know they like to date Caribbean women. So you have double Caribbean mothers, and they mothers are so protective of their children, and especially if there was only one girl, because they feel like you're gonna carry on their name. And black mothers do too, but we don't in America. Like it's not that's a standard that we don't even have to think about. You know what I'm saying? That aspect. But when people come here, they want to make a name for themselves in this country. So the fact that she treated her like that, that was a symbolic um message that Ness didn't understand that was going on to
It's
people
something
that
like a
was watching her.
generational curse.
Right.
And
Yes.
when she
Because I
has
don't
the
know no
time,
Caribbean mother that put their only daughter in the backyard. I
exactly,
don't.
you have the time to change your life around. Because with her, she can't even she's so delusional. Age is an honor. Okay, we don't have any control if we're gonna live to see a minute later, right? A minute more or whatever. So age is age, right? So you're gonna tell me first she came out and said she's 20 something years old. We know the bitch is in her 30s, almost going to her 40s. What could she say is her accomplishment? At least you're a single person, a single woman, right? With no responsibility of your child, right? And you're gonna tell me from the time your child is not in your life, what could you say that you put aside for your child? Or what could you say, look, I had a career. I could say, look, I fell off the wagon. I had a little problem. And now I make something of myself. Because as human being, things happen, shit happen. No one is perfect. But what is she doing? She's sitting down there and looking at the people who put her and give her some relevancy, and she's shedding on them. And
No,
because
and not only she doing that, she's hating on other women that try to support her, like Jessica Michelle. Like Jessica Michelle has been nothing but a supporter. Kate Fit has been but a supporter. Like I told you, Ness has no allegiance to no one, not even herself. Like she doesn't
because
care about it.
that was her way of life. That's what I'm saying. This was bred into her. You understand what I'm saying? Don't matter what
Right.
that
You know,
bitch
you're
is
right.
saying.
It has to be bred into her. That's why I
Yeah,
think most
I
of us
agree with
are
that.
sympathy.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because as mothers, we can tell when nobody had love put into them. And if you're an empath, and I think most of us on this panel are empaths, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we feel for people like that. We can tell where it's coming from. While others might
Yeah,
think we're
so I
being
kind of
taken
have an
advantage
understanding
of.
for
Yeah.
it in a way because it feels like, sometimes people like that, they reject love. You know what I'm saying? They repel that
Right.
shit. And even when I went on her panel, I was very, very kind to her, and I've been very supportive of her. And I was just like, hey, I love your channel. I believe in the vision, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't like 2, 3, I don't even know how many minutes later. And then I said something, and she immediately went to go like jump and attack me. And I'm like, girl, I was just at the what was it that they had, damn
Yeah,
it,
that's the it was this
the
panel then. I
purge. I
forgot.
was just
Yeah.
at the purge over there cheerleading for you, like I told you.
Yes.
And so
And
I
Ness
just
had a line of people dragging her afterwards, like a whole line. It was like at least 4 or 5 people dragging.
Some people like the
Gigi stood up
abuse or
there.
whatever. I'm not fixing to give nobody my money or my support that doesn't appreciate me, period, or disrespects me or tries to make me feel unwelcome. So I just politely leave, you know? That's what I do, you know?
Because
But
what
it
she's
was Ness Panel
Exactly.
though.
Like you don't want to make a show, you just leave. But even
Right,
Yeah.
even leaving
exactly.
quietly is an issue
And that's what they
too.
did. See, in like online or because at the end of the day, Gigi, because and that probably was Ness Panel that happened on. Because I remember Gigi like basically trying to speak life into her. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
then let's just have people come up there but y'all gotta realize, and this kind of gonna, because I understand with maybe we got the same issue though, because Gigi was trying to dispel rumors or thoughts about how biracial women are jealous of black women or whatever the case may be. I don't know if she thought she was gonna have a moment because Ness was Haitian, just like Max Boogie thought she was about to have a moment with Ness. I told Max Boogie, you ain't about to have no moment with that girl. She don't have no type of pride about black.
No,
Doesn't
I
matter
never
if
had
it's
any type of discussion with Ness about any race related issues. I was just up there chilling, hanging out. I had a couple drinks, but she immediately went to go like attack me real quick, and I was just like, "Dang, I was just like you
no
said, speaking life into you and telling you
right.
how I support you." Because I do see
No,
the
no,
vision.
no.
I
I
do
never
think she's
claimed
very
you did
funny.
have it. I'm sorry. I
She's
want to
not used
clarify
to
that.
being around genuine people. That's her problem.
Exactly.
She's not
She not
she's
used to
not
be
used to
around
having
genuine
unity.
people,
She's not used to having
but
things.
she
She's
has
not used to
self
having
hate
genuine people
issues.
around her. Love and support. That's
Yeah,
Nessa's problem.
Ness
yeah, but she has
hates
self hate
herself.
issues. She
Ness
sees
hates herself.
people
Okay?
like she thinks because I'm fat, I'm not competition. But she does see people like Gigi and Jessica Marcel. Gigi for the color, Jessica Marcel for the looks. And I'm not calling you pretty, Gigi. I'm just saying like she wants to be your color and she wants to
Okay,
respond.
okay, wait. Let me just interject
See, I
here.
don't know nothing about all that. You know what I mean? I just,
No, it
I
happened.
see.
It happened when
It
you went to
does
her
seem like
panel.
though. I
Why
don't
do
think it's
y'all
about
say that
color,
though?
but I do
No,
see like
I'm
she's
not saying
not as
that, but
nice
no,
to the pretty ladies, right?
yeah, no. I'm trying to tell you that this is what happened. This is why when you went up there speaking life into her, she allowed you to get dragged. And if you notice, most of the people that was coming up there dragging you, it was about being biracial.
Yeah, yeah. It is what it is, though. The crown is heavy. Now let me stop.
Mhm. No, it's nothing. But like I said, she's not the main thing for. Oh, where did Heatwave go? Sorry,
She probably
but
She
dropped
yeah.
probably
out.
dropped off by accident. She'll be back if anything.
Oh yeah, but just saying the same way she did Gigi, she did Jessica Michelle before that. So Ness has a history. Then she did it to K Fit. Cause like, see, I never hate on K Fit. She's a pretty chocolate girl, just like Billie Jean is. But see, Billie Jean has more popularity than K Fit. So that's
I
the
think when
only
she
reason
stopped
why
being
I
nice to
she
heard
me
got
she
because I
was
here.
would still go
shading
to
Billie
Heat.
Jean
I think she
though. I
stopped
heard
being
her.
nice to me because I would go to Heat's chat, to be honest. I think it was all about,
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, that
controlling
was
where
way
people
no.
go.
She was doing that to you before that. Like I just said, she had people come up there and drag you.
Uppity.
She had a whole
Uppity
line.
don't miss
I was
nothing
shocked.
either.
I was no nothing. You know why? Because I was so shocked. Every time I talked to Gigi, she was so cool. Everybody was loving Gigi. Then the next thing I know, she went on the panel. It was like a line of people, and it wasn't everybody from the. It was different sectors. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I had just went over and I was on Rob's panel like a week before, a couple days before that, and I was dragging Rob and he was dragging me. So he had to come up there and make a show, but he was looking for his moment because he wanted to be on Nessa's platform and clout chase.
Oh, I'm glad you
You
asked
talking
about
about
that.
Rob Rap?
What do you think about Rob and Janet being back together? I heard they back together.
No, I
I
don't
don't think
watch
they
neither
are
of
back
them.
together. I think they just co-host with each other at this point, but I don't think they were like back together from at least from what my understanding is.
Okay.
But what do I think about it? I think it's just YouTube entertainment, and I don't get emotionally invested. Because even when like Heidi and Ness was going through it, like that shit would take everybody kind of on an emotional roller coaster, right? Because it was so toxic. And then I just realized, because I did feel bad for Ness a little bit initially, because Heidi can go hard, but then I realized that Ness likes that. You know what I mean? And not
Right.
only does she like that, she does the same thing. So it was like there's really no victim
Yes.
here. So it's best for me to mind my business and
And
let
vice
them figure
versa.
their shit out.
And vice
Mhm.
versa. That's what I said. I'm just
Yeah,
watching from
no,
the
that's
side.
true. That's true. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not out here to try to like change nobody. I'm just out here to consume your content, and that's it, you know. And if I got something to say about it, I'm gonna say it. And if you're mad, oh well.
Well, there you go, guys. Like, we just out here to do content and get reactions. Don't give us no content if you don't want to spoken about it.
But yeah, I was disappointed that you and Heidi fell out. But I do realize that the boundaries need to be created, maybe on both sides, and that's because
Correct.
I get
Correct.
your side too, to be cussed out and disrespected. I feel you on that. But I feel her on the way too, where she's like running her channel and she doesn't want nobody telling her what to do. So it was just unfortunate that it worked out like that. In my
Yeah, it
opinion.
is.
Yeah, I
It
got
definitely
you.
is.
But you see my point. Welcome back, Heatwave. But you see my point with this is, and I'm glad you said the word boundaries. Like, I created them. Like, I could have showed way more deeper emails. It's not that deep. The emails I show, I didn't even bother to open. But because I'm not gonna, like, just me personally, because I'm a mom and I understand people that are not moms probably don't get that. But like, I come to YouTube as like because I don't want to be one of those moms that's like resentful that I'm staying at home. But actually, I don't have to be because I live my 20s well. You know what I'm saying? When I had kids, I was ready for them, so I understood what it took to be a stay at home mom. I just understand this little nigga right here, but it's fine. But
Hey,
I
Benji.
don't want nobody controlling my fun space. If you can get what I'm saying, right? Like, I go live, and even though I'm in the beef sector, if I'm beefing with somebody, it's because they did something to me, they said something to me. Since I don't see everything all the time, but like, I feel like I got some good ass ancestors that, and they'll show me the way. But I felt like this heat took my kindness for weakness for sure, because I damn sure told, like, I don't need to cash out from you. I really rock with you, because when I'm over here, like, I like to deal with people I like to deal with the type of personality, should I say. I like to deal with the type of personalities that I would deal with in real life. So everybody I deal with, yeah, like, got similar to people that I would deal with or do deal with in real life. And
Listen,
then,
the seat, Amy, the seat, uppity.
okay,
I was so sorry that yourself in this heat. I don't know what went wrong, but you know what? Like I said,
hey,
if you
baby.
have an opportunity and you're close to someone, and I always like to deal with things because it's just something in
Hey,
you
babe.
to deal with things off air when you have the opportunity to do so. You see?
Yeah.
So, like that, other people or things that you would not have said at the back end, it's going to come out to the front end. Because if you're going to come at me a certain way, probably if we didn't have a witness but God Almighty, listen, then it's just between the two of us. We could curse each other out and listen, it's going to patch out easily because nobody was there to witness, how deep you went, how deep I went. And then to the end, most of the time, you're going to look at it as, oh, well, you're going to make excuse to each other, things go on, no one knows. But these people out here, most of the time, everybody wants to outdo each other. And that is what I see out here. And that's a damn shame. And that's why nothing is not going to form. Listen, you have to be you got to be what I got to say, you got to be strong to stay out here. And they say
Right,
that you cannot form relationships out here. That's a lie. I had
right.
somebody in my life
And
for
I'm
over
not gonna lie, I didn't really
7
agree with Uppity
years.
going back over there because I mean, if somebody calls CPS on you, it just feels like that is definitely the bottom line.
Who
That is
calls
a deal
CPS on
breaker.
you? Wait a minute. Who calls CPS on you, Uppity?
No, next, well, let me respond to that. What you said, Gigi, that's a good point. You got to realize when they said that she did, I really didn't believe it, because you know who told me that
Well, she
happened.
said
It
that
was
she did.
no, 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 no. She didn't tell me that until after work. I didn't. When I tell you I disengage with some people, I do. So I wasn't watching them. If you realize, when Pizza told me that, it was after the fact. I never knew she did that. Pizza told me that when she got mad at me. She said, "Oh, you gonna talk to Ness again? She called ACS on you?" And now I see why she was mad about it. But I honestly did not know that. You know what I'm saying? So when I had asked Ness about it, she admitted it. And
Wow.
then that's when the thing changed. Exactly.
Wow.
I didn't know when it happened or none of that, because I wasn't watching. Because when it happened, I was really upset. You know what I'm saying? And then when I found out, I was like, you know what? I think I rationalized it wrong or whatever, but I did not know when it initially happened. No, but should I have rationalized it? No, I don't know. Maybe because this was like a good release for me. and I'd rather deal with people.
Uppity, let me just say something to you. In the beginning, I couldn't see it your way. I was like, man, she's so argumentative. She's this, she's that. And then one day I can't remember what changed my mind. And I thought, I pay attention to things because I'm like, if I'm not seeing, something, or I have a critic, I'm criticizing this person on a certain level, right? I'm like, well, why? I'm looking at it the other way to see, well, wait a minute. And then I can't remember what had happened. And I'm like, damn, she's surreal. And then I start to see things different with you. I saw saying hi in the chat, but I guess you maybe say she's not for me, blah, blah, blah. But when I pay attention, I'm a person, I know, but long-term relationship. I don't want to dox myself, but something I said out here years ago. And I don't know, I was just in a, I don't know, I don't know how I was feeling, but I said, you know what the hell? And I used a remark, and I was just telling people something about a child. And I used the remark, and I said, I did not raise this child. No one of these bitches, they're so dumb, and they're so fucking dark. They're so dark. I don't even know. Dark is not even, it's beyond dark. And they
Yeah,
say,
Uppity can be argumentative and messy, but I look at people's heart, but she's not a malicious person. You know what I'm
Absolutely,
saying? Like, she's not a
absolutely not.
bad
Yeah,
person.
I agree. She's
Exactly.
definitely
Thank
not.
you. And Gigi and Jessica Michelle Heatwave, let me tell you guys, I when I initially, like I told you guys, I did not know that she literally called, but she did eventually mention it. She did eventually, like you guys said, admit it, and I just took it a totally different way because I could tell that she was hurt by the fact that I didn't want to be bothered with her no more. Do you see how she reacts when you don't want to be bothered, and no matter how like everybody you hear talk about this has the same story. Like I try to let her go easy, but she always makes it hard. So I think I checked it up to that, which I really shouldn't have. That was definitely a red flag. I agree with Gigi with that because you think about it, like she doesn't know my capabilities offline or online. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, but what if they would have really took my special needs daughter out my house based on a lie? You know what I'm saying? So what if I didn't have like the things that I have in place to avoid that? And that's what really, you know what I'm saying? And then when I really sat down and started thinking about it, because she constantly, even if you try to give her a chance, she won't allow it to happen. She gonna tell you who she is. She gonna show you who she is. You can't make excuses for her. So yeah, it's like dead in the road for us.
uppity, sometimes less is more out here. Because like I was saying, the people, whoever was in that chat, and that was years ago, and I was on Tracy's platform. And I can't remember how the kids came up, and I just used, hey, heat wave. No one tried to ask me, did you eat the child? Did you throw the child away? Did you adopt the child out? Nobody. Everybody ran with that. The first time somebody came after me, and that was like 2-3 years or even more. And I was in Miss Bless chat, and I can't remember what was going on. And I went on the platform, right, and we were talking. I don't know if you guys know a guy by the name of Custard, that thick lip guy. Yes, him. He came up, and this guy went in, and so going in for me. So I'm like, wait a minute. I say, where did you understand? I'm saying, I have never said anything to this guy, never even say hello in the chat, because his claim to fame was doxing, as a doxer. And he came after me. Heatwave, what the hell are you talking about? You should not be up here. I think they were talking about motherhood. What are you doing up here? And you take your child, and what he say? I think they say, some of them say, I leave the child in Jamaica, must leave it up in my ass. I am not a mother and all of that. And I said, look at you guys. I said, because of this doxing, I'm not, if you want to know about me, it's for me to tell you when I feel like telling you. Nobody's not going to force me into something. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a stubborn bitch. Okay, stubborn as they come. And nobody, I'm not that weak to say any one of you could tell me what to do and when to do it. And that's why I try to live the straight and narrow. Okay? The most I tell people, I was locked up like 3 times. And I know if they go to public, hey, I'm not embarrassed with that. And after somebody got to tell me, sit here, go there. No, you can't. Give me your laces. Get the belt and this and that. And no, 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 no. I think I would have self-harm in there because I don't like to be pushed around. You understand what I'm saying? Now, they took that and they ran with that. And everybody come after me about parenthood or my mothering, you know. And you know what to say? At one time, I almost say what I had to say. And I must thank Tracy for that. And Tracy's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it, you know. And I said, yeah, why should I do it? Because it was bothering me so much that it was mothers that is talking about my mothering skill like they know any fucking shit about me. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you give these people a letter and they run away with that. But nobody, they're not listening to you because these people are so narrow-minded. They think the worst at everything. Or I guess the people who they interact with, maybe they hold themselves like, I don't know what. You understand? But you see, this Caribbean
I know what it
woman
is. People
here,
perfect on. Can I say this, way? People
yes,
think you're perfect online, and people always ask me, "Oh, why you show Nyla and not your other kids?" You know why? It was the divestment sector. Like, let me tell you, it was this girl. I helped encourage her because she was complaining about black men so much every day on my phone, and I met her on Facebook. And I was like, girl, why don't you start a page? And I started like researching for her. And mind you, this is way before my son even wanted a page. So I'm like researching for her like she's my damn daughter and things like that. So I'm like, if black men want women that look a certain aesthetic, that's when like she tried to get, that's what I'm saying. Nobody in the divestment sector, especially because they done made videos and put my actual page in it. Like, I encourage this girl, like, girl, if there's some women online that agree with you, you know what I'm saying? They will sit here and want to talk about this all day. That's just not my personal experience. You know what I'm saying? And I even took it. That's why I said shout out to Chrissy, because like she used to have like a dark skin group, and then she told me I was a Safe Brown. I was like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? But then I had to think
That's
back.
why I
And
asked if you knew who the Exoticals were, because Chrissy's been going back and forth with this Exoticals chick. And like I said, I'm always in the damn middle because I don't fuck with the Exoticals, nor really Chrissy's chat, because, they hate biracial women over there. But,
well, I
yeah,
wouldn't say
so.
everybody because I was a part of Chrissy's chat. You understand what I'm saying? So
Well, but you
there
can
is
never
an
say
audience.
absolutes about any group, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
but that is the narrative over there. You know what I'm saying? And then unfortunately, these Exotical chicks,
But
they
do
come
you
out and
think
they
Chrissy
prove
pushes
that
that
narrative to be
narrative though?
right because they come
Can I ask you?
online mocking black women, huh?
I understand that, but no, I'm asking you a question. Do you think like in this case we're talking about Chrissy? So do you think Chrissy pushes that narrative?
Yeah, definitely. I think that now she's more so on her level up, and she's kind of changed the direction of her content. But
That's
it
been
was
years
in the
ago though.
beginning.
That's not recently.
Yeah, but either way, she is a powerful voice out here on YouTube. She has a lot of subscribers, and it has brought a lot of hate on mixed race and biracial women. Period.
But let me tell you this: Chrissy has always stated, in my opinion, because like I said, I've been watching Chrissy for a long, long time. And like I said, not necessarily because and now that like I said, but see, like I told you last time, I have no problem taking accountability. I know that I don't represent that. So it's nothing for me, but it's nothing for me to understand. So like I said, I took narrative from 2 different things. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. And I connected 2 different things that had nothing to do with each other, but it made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when I was on Chrissy platform and everything like that, they told me I was a Safe Brown, and then I'm over here, and then it's a different thing. So I was like, okay. I see what you're saying. So I'm gonna step back because I can't
She
personally
she
relate.
kind of
I
alienated
can't,
her brown skin supporters with that rhetoric, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're not even dark enough to be here, and these are like black women at the end
but
of the
she's
day.
not the only one. But
Gigi,
I
I
think
want to say
alienated was
something to
Rashida
interject.
Roberts. I think Rashida Roberts did that, and I knew her since Facebook. She blocked me every time I made a new page. If I didn't change my picture, she would block me. I think she's that
People be
type.
surprised, but I like Rashida. I go to Rashida's channel. She's like, "Hey, Gigi." Like, you can't just. Another
Yeah,
thing
that's
too,
what
you
I'm
have to
saying.
separate
See,
the
we got two
content
different
creator from the
experiences.
content too. You know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We got two different experiences. I've never tried to contact Rashida Roberts on YouTube because of the type of person she is. Like, I don't want to
You
feel
mean
like
Rashida
nobody's talking to
Stolber?
her.
You talking about
I'm
Rashida
Okay.
sorry.
Stolber?
I said the wrong. I said the wrong. You're right.
Okay.
Strawberry. Yes. She was.
Um,
Yeah, but I knew her
Buffy,
back on Facebook days. Yeah, she
you
blocked
guys
me.
can hear
So
me?
I'm sorry. Yeah, he raised.
Oh,
I don't
I
know who those
Gigi.
content
Okay, let me
creators
speak
are.
directly to Gigi. F these
No.
people.
Yeah, no,
When
no.
I
I
came
was
out
saying
here,
though,
I
but
thought
and I had
I'm a
the same
multi.
experience with Caribbean women. Look
I'm
at
a
that heavy
multi.
tongue bitch.
I came from a line. I'm a multiracial woman, and nobody on this green God's earth is gonna make me feel away. Why? Who you? If I'm not celebrated where I am or where I go, you just take your exit. Fuck them.
I'm just
Yeah,
If
no,
it's
sadly,
a
and that's what
honestly,
I was.
I'm for women just supporting women in general. I'm not really here to make
Right.
divisive content.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and these
And that's what
men
I'm
are
saying.
out
This
here
is no
on all of our
argument here.
necks. Yeah, these men
Yeah.
are out here on all of our
And
necks, and we should be supporting each other.
exactly. Like Cynthia
there we
G said,
go.
you get the same black men as that's what you into. And I only can speak for black men because that's all I date. Whether they or like I consider you a black man regardless of where you at. You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you were born. You know what I'm saying? But I do prefer exotical black men that have darker hue skin. That's just my preference, you know. But I'm not
But
knocking
do
nobody
you not
else.
agree that that's the
And he
problem with
gotta have a six pack.
the colorism sectors, is that it went from talking about actual real issues with colorism to just fighting over men. Like it's all about
Yes,
the
I
male
agree with
gaze.
that. That's why I disengaged from the black women sector, and that's what I was trying to get to, Gigi. Like this girl, I know for a fact, she was into biracial men, but she was mad, or not just biracial men. She was into not only biracial men, but lighter skinned men, and they
Mhm.
just wasn't into her. You know what I'm saying? And she attributed it to her dark skin. But instead of her saying that, she went live and she was even getting a lot of people in her chat for a long time. Like even for a while on my main page, people will hit me up because I'm guessing she's on a new page. But the black, that's how I got into the divestment sector. She tried to make me come on her page, knowing I encouraged her. I said, "Listen, go where you're celebrated." I personally, well, I don't date American black men, but I love Caribbean black men. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm celebrated. You know, but it, she didn't date. She didn't have luck with biracial men, light skinned black men, and she said she didn't like dark skinned black men, but she sure was sweating my brothers. So and
I
they all
find that
dark.
a lot of biracial and light skinned men, they do typically date darker skinned women. You
That's
guys
what
don't
I'm
notice that?
saying. So it's
Yeah.
obviously, and I'm not even saying she ugly because I'm not a hater. You know what I'm saying? She's not ugly, but I'm guessing it's her personality. You know what I'm saying? And that's with any woman. You could look how Holly Berry and Kenya Moore can keep a man, and I think they're both beautiful in their own ways. You know what I'm saying? That's a chocolate woman, and that's a biracial woman. Neither one can keep a man, and both got to pay to have one, and they're beautiful, body on point. There's
Okay,
nothing nobody can
me
tell you about.
myself
You know what I'm
speaking
saying?
from
You're crazy. That's why they don't want you. You know what I'm saying? And that's
okay,
something. Want to
speaking
make a
from a
rule?
woman of a particular age, and
Mm-hmm.
what I know now, my life experience. When we're young, close to middle age, at least we will say, I like everybody have a type, right? Correct. Everybody have a type.
Right.
Correct.
But guess
Yeah.
Exactly.
what? That type sometimes does not work with all of us.
Yeah, they
It's
don't
not
want
it's
you. Your type
who
can't want you all the time. You right.
it's who is into you and the chemistry. You understand what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And for
That's what I'm
myself,
saying. I like the dark skinned men. I could not find. Well,
that
I'm not
happens.
gonna say I couldn't find a dark skinned American man.
You're younger
I
than
couldn't
I
find
am.
a dark skinned American man of
You're
quality.
younger than me.
Let me put that in. I couldn't
I
find a dark.
don't give a damn whether he dark, he white, he yellow. I don't give a fuck. If I
But
will
that's
look at a man
you.
at
But
this
I'm saying
age,
me. But no. Let me correct you on this. This girl that started a whole page. You got to realize this girl used to have over 2,000 people in her chat, and I knew she was lying. But because I'm a friend and I encouraged her to get a YouTube page, I stepped back quietly. I said, "Girl, go ahead." She tried to make me content, and she didn't need to do that. She
what?
had so many dark-skinned women agreeing with her. Like, these light-skinned women are the devil. These biracial women are the devil. And it's like, bitch, what? Girl, that wasn't even your problem. You was over here complaining about these niggas. What happened to that? But clearly she saw the need for women that was hating. She would get more views. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was trying to be like the Black Kevin Seven on the opposite direction, but she was full of shit. That's how I see how it works, especially if you know how to work the system. So when you true to your content and true to your nature, you're gonna always, and that was my main message, you're gonna always have people that's gonna do anything to eat in these streets playing with you in your name. So it's up to you to have good discretion. So yeah, like I said, fuck these
That's why I
niggas.
try to keep it balanced. Like I'll
Fuck these
cover
bitches.
content where they're dragging mixed race and biracial women, but I also cover content where mixed race or biracial women are coming out here acting a fool or being colorist online. You know what I mean?
It
But
has to be a balance.
and that's
Yeah.
why I'm in the middle, and that's why I think either side really kind of don't fuck with me because the light
And I'm
skins
in
are
the
like
same
they
position.
think
And
that
I'm in
is
the
like
same position.
betrayal, but it's like nah,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna call out
you
what's wrong. Period. I don't
yeah.
care what color you are.
From your perspective though, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta realize, so not only you gonna, so that's what I'm saying, when you in the middle of things, and I'm not saying the middle of things like that, like I know what she's saying, but I'm gonna say it in a different way. Like when you really don't give a fuck who got what to say about what, you gonna speak on it how you feel, how you see it, and you're not gonna let what people would try to block you out from having commentary about affect you. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of people ain't gonna like you, because when you're talking about certain things that highlight people in a certain light, they gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Like they love when I say that I like um uh, black men from the West Indians, but they don't like when I acknowledge that black men from the West Indians, Caribbean, they really don't fuck with American black men. They look down on them, and they feel like they a step above in like the white man's eyes, because no matter where black men are in diaspora, they feel that way. You know what I'm saying? That's why some black men, they, and that's my opinion, where she probably, maybe Gigi probably go left with me, but yeah, I do feel like they feel like they can have these daughters, but these biracial daughters don't never get the same thing. And I feel like TikTok has been a real thing for that, because a lot of these biracial kids, they are lost out there, and they do need to make their own world. So I've always supported that. But at the same token, while I support that, I have black kids, so that's gonna always be my first agenda. But I can always be an ally as long as you want to meet. I'm you.
Well,
Sorry.
people
Well, I'm
just
so
feel comfortable to
happy.
be nasty online, and because in reality, in real life, I don't have any type of women mistreating me or judging me just based on me being mixed. I don't have black women being rude to me
Exactly.
in real life. They're very
Thank you.
nice and
Me
accepting.
neither. But this girl
Yeah,
I
did.
don't either.
it's
You know,
really just YouTube bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
but
so
that's who brought
happy.
Nala out though. But shout out to the divestment community. When they realized that she was a fucking liar, like I had to show my text messages, and they even made a video about her. I think the video is like over 2K views right now. I show her, like my daughter had like her ABA teachers. She had some like a like when you're dealing with kids with autism, they have like an ABA teacher. That's their main teacher, speech, OT, da da da. You know what I'm saying? But her main teacher has never been a black woman. So Nala had, and none of, I didn't have no prejudice in my heart anyway. But like Nala always has Spanish teachers mainly, especially in New York City. Because I lived in the Bronx both times with my son and my daughter. My older daughter didn't have autism, but like my younger daughter did, and my son, and I was living in the Bronx. So both of the ABA teachers, the teachers I deal with
Uppity,
every day.
without you
Yes,
doubting
I just
yourself.
made a video on Ekane. Somebody in your chat had brought up Ekane. She's a light-skinned black woman, and she just came out on TikTok, and she has 4 million followers. And somebody triggered her in
Who?
the comment section. 'Cause her name is
What is her
Ekane.
name?
Excuse me, Ekane.
Can you spell it? Because I want
EKANE.
to watch her.
Yes, and
Happily.
so they had came at her because she's in a domestic violence situation, and so she went off, she got triggered, and she was like, "Yeah, that's why I'm light skinned and you're out here saying the same shit that I'm saying, but you'll never reach the level that I
Oh my
reach because
God.
I benefit from colors." And then you got these mixed and light
Wow.
skin channels that want to
No,
come
that's
out and defend this
crazy.
shit. And I'm like, y'all, you can't defend the
No,
undefendable.
no, 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 no. Well,
Defend
first of all, domestic violence ain't good for nobody, and that's why I'm mad they took Cynthia G off YouTube. Like they was even blocking, like they was taking people channels down if you even had it as a guest. So if you think
Oh
they ain't gonna
wow.
trickle down eventually, yeah. Storm Monroe lost his channel for having Cynthia G on it after they had blocked her
Did
ass.
he?
Cause
I didn't know he
yeah,
lost his channel. I see
yes
him
he
on.
did. Yeah,
Okay.
he lost it, but he created. Look, B sector is a good thing to grow up in because you got backup on backup. So yeah, he had another backup page. But look at Knowledge and Taz. You know what I'm saying? Because Knowledge lost her page and she lost another one. Because eventually you two can get to you. They kind of like the Illuminati. Like they'll let you live for a
Page?
minute.
Did they get
Right.
But
Nyla's
yeah,
page?
yeah,
Happily.
yeah.
Happily.
Everything is gone.
Happily.
Oh.
Happily.
Yes.
Without
Yes.
you doxing yourself, I didn't know you was a Bronx girl.
No, I'm from Harlem. My first apartment was in the Bronx, though. Like literally, first and second. My first
You
apartment
can
by
hear that Harlem
single
accent
women
though. You can definitely
Didn't
hear
you
an
love
and
the
accent from
kids.
Bronx?
Like
Harlem.
yeah, my first single apartment and my first apartment with kids was in the
My
Bronx. So
first
yeah.
apartment was in the Bronx too. I grew up actually many years in the Bronx. I love the Bronx. You know, that's my
I'm
home,
Harlem
happy home
baby.
now.
I'm Harlem baby. But I'm in Brooklyn now. But it's okay. Gigi,
I
your
don't like
picture though.
Brooklyn. I hate Brooklyn.
I used to
Hate
hate
it.
it too, but I live here now. I'm used to it at this point. But no, but I was saying like I feel like black women would do better not fighting. Like I feel what Gigi said. Like a lot of these spaces have come to like centering black men. That's why I like people like Yanni, like Jessica Michelle said, because like she came to the same realization I did. But as far as like the Black Power movement, I came to that realization on Facebook. Like, Black Power means um basically being a mammy, and I'm not doing that. And that's powerful for somebody like Gigi to realize that, because to be honest, in the black the quote unquote black conscious sector, they try to replace black women wombs all the time. They will call look at Constant Energy. He's so obsessed because I don't date American black men, but he has a whole white wife, and I'm pretty sure he considered his kids black. And I never liked that energy. But that's what they do. That's why I disassociated with a lot of people.
You're talking about the
And
one that was begging Bree to cash app him or to drop his link or some shit
oh
like that,
yeah,
drop his cash app.
when Bree was copying my content, because y'all already know I gave a whole speech about how I would deal with Hoodie, even though he's up next to Climb Bree back. When I was saying I was being disingenuous, but yeah, when I don't go live for long, they're gonna eventually copy my talking points. So Bree was doing the whole thing about how she ain't gonna support a man that don't got a black wife, but meanwhile she support Cole. Like I told you, these bitches are fake and disingenuous, but they look for meek-minded bitches. That's why they don't even bother to try hard. They don't even try hard, much less do better. That's what I'm saying. Ness, sorry, Pizza, Bree, Lee, Nika, y'all. They look at y'all like a paycheck. And when people get bored, they move on. So when they say the B sector is dying, that's what's gonna happen. They become panel channels and leeches. They don't think nobody gonna have no original thought. And that's why Pizza can bring her channel back by doing that, but she's limiting herself by trying to skate around the fact that her bestie is doing the same thing that Ness does. She's gonna have to get all the way real with it, or let her channel continue to sink.
You know why the sector, you know why the B sector is dying? Because the people, that is
The fake
the people,
storylines, the fake plays. That's why.
the people who is representing the B sector now, I must say, they say about running plays, that is not even plays. Those are like game over. It's so fucking predictable. Because to
That
be
part,
certain,
that part. And did you see this heat wave?
And that shit gets so
He
tiring
wants
when you go to a
to,
channel and they hate each other one day and 2 days later they're friends again and it's
exactly.
rinse and
There you
right,
repeat,
go.
rinse and
right,
repeat. That shit is
exactly.
annoying as fuck. I don't like that shit.
Because
Yeah.
none of no
Facts.
one is gonna
But
go and
he
say
wait, did you see this? Because you might know because you said you Bronx, right? She
mm,
said, I know you Bronx, though. You know I know Heat Wave.
mm,
She said, Heat Wave, I'm a Bronx girl. Gun Hill Road, Boston Road, baby.
mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's different when it's organic and people time go
Yep.
by and time heals wounds and people make up and they talk things out. But yeah, when it looks like plays, that shit is annoying. People don't like to be on that roller coaster every other day. That shit's
It's like being
annoying.
okay. It's like if you would you go and see a movie if someone tell you how it started and how it's ended, would you waste your money to go?
No, hell
It's
no.
like
I
an
wouldn't.
insult
You already
when
know how
people
it's
tell
Absolutely.
gonna
you.
end.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's so fucking predictable. It's a shame. It's a freaking shame. And you know what? The subbies, I don't know why they feel they so like they sub. I don't know because the subbies need to speak and they could speak strength. They could say what they want, but because of wanting to belong, and that's the problem. Because if you're beefing, right? How are you fighting with me today? And by the end of the week, we good. First of all, they know what I see the fuck shit, and I don't give a shit. I like Miss Peace, Pizarro. I really love her. I used to call her my runaway daughter. You see, Miss Pizarro, she was the reason why I like her because of that energy that she had, and she didn't give a fuck what she speak on. You understand what I'm saying? I like that. Now things is different because I don't know if she's mad with me or not. Because that day when that fucking nest jump up on her platform, call the Intel's roaches and shit, and then say what you gonna do about it. I'm here speaking to Miss Pizarro, but you call the Intel's roaches, and then she did not obey that church. And I remember when you said something uppity, and who else was this update? I think Demas O said something. She disrespected the church at first because no one could get in that fucking draining bitch platform and do any shit like that. Why do it on someone else? But you see, when something happened, you have to stop it at the beginning. If Miss Bazaar has stopped her, and I don't give a fuck who is mad, if she has stopped her, you're not gonna come on my platform and insult the people who is there for me and call them roaches and shit. Had she stopped right then, she wasn't gonna get to come back on that platform and ignore the threat to disrespect on the highest. Number two, let's coming on the platform with a loud, scratchy mic like her. Listen, let me keep it. Let me keep it cute. With her scratchy ass. And she's coming with this loud, scratchy stuff. Then she's overpowering. I'm in the chat like, lower the mic. Because I didn't know if Miss Pissarro could have, put her down, to like the volume, to set the volume. First of all, if I could set the volume, I don't care what. When I have two persons there and one person's there fighting with me, I don't care what the fuck they say. I don't care what they say. Because
Did it go out for y'all? Can y'all hear her?
No, I can hear her. I think it went out for heat wave. I don't hear her no more.
are you hearing me?
Now I can. Yeah, we can hear you
Now,
now.
yeah.
Okay. It's like when she came over to Miss Pizarro's platform and she was disrespecting the chat. Then she went after the platform, ignoring that 30, right? Now, had she stopped it there when she came and she was talking, calling the intels roaches and shit. You see, Ness get beside herself. You see what I'm saying? And I went up on the platform and I said, you shouldn't
Always.
allow that. One more thing I want to speak on. When Ness she came several times on Miss Pissarro platform with that loud, scratchy fucking mic of hers and making a whole lot of noise that she, the content creator, you can't even, if even she's saying something, you cannot even hear that because her mic, because Ness mic is overpowering what everybody else is saying. That and all is the next thing. That's your platform, and you set the fucking scene. You see, and that's the shit I'm getting confused with because Before, these things could not have happened. You understand? You don't have nothing to lose. You already gained already. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let nobody, don't go down to nobody's level. You understand what I'm saying? If you stand for something, stand for it. Or fuck away with it.
No,
Don't
totally.
pretend.
No, you're totally right. You're totally right on that aspect. You're
Okay?
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I
that's
said
it.
I had to apologize. I had to apologize, but it was just like me, like I was like because I was just using words that she used when she said she called black dark skinned women tar babies and stuff like that. I had to do that because she was talking about my daughter in the most reckless way. But I was talking
Wait,
about
who?
her
Who?
mess.
Oh, okay.
This was on Pizza's panel.
Yeah. She came following me to the panel, calling my daughter bitches, cross-eyed hoes, retarded this and retarded that.
What?
So I said, yeah. I was like, so, and mind you, I already know this is way after she called my ATS on me and all this other crazy shit. So I was like, is it because you gave birth to a tar, what you think is a tar baby? That's why you so disassociated from
That's
motherhood?
terrible.
Yeah. And I apologize for it, but like
No,
I
you
said,
did nothing wrong.
Oh,
You
you said it. I thought you were saying they said that to you. Yeah,
no.
that's terrible and uppity.
you did
That's
nothing
terrible.
wrong, uppity. Because look at what she did. She came on that platform and ignored. And not that's not ignoring. That is disrespect. She was trying to tell Miss Pizarro, fuck you and you're 30. You understand? Fuck you and you're 30. And then on top of that, now she came after the Miss O, right? Now,
No,
the
she
Miss
came up
O,
there. Hold on, he wait. That's what I want to say. Like she came up there attacking everybody. She's unhinged. Y'all can clearly see that. But it's like, how much you gonna keep coming after my daughter because I don't come after other people's kids, and I don't feel like I was coming after him so much as because I just brought the fact that when she tried to have a photo out with her son, he looked at like her like she was a stranger. And I only pointed out that her son is going to be the blind side of Miami because he is. You know what I'm saying?
uppity,
But she
uppity,
tried to
you're a
say
good
it. No,
woman.
hold on to the other thing. And I gotta find. That's what I was saying earlier in my life. I gotta find my phone. She tried to imply like I told her that my daughter dad don't want her or me. I've never said anything of the sort. The only conversations you guys have seen me had online is the truth. Like he doesn't spend enough time with his daughter. He thinks that money is replacement for time. You know what I'm saying? And I just like I come from a hands-on dad. Shout out to Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not used to no dad like not doing certain things just because that's what I don't like. But that doesn't. This is what I say online. But I've never had a personal conversation when that's about anything. Because number one, you're a whore. Sorry, God.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if she doesn't even respect her own supporters, I don't know what makes you guys think she's gonna come up on Pizarro's panel and respect the intel.
That is why
Nothing.
what I did, I ran up there so fast. I was beside myself. Because you know what? When you look at a person who is I let me get a hold of myself. Now,
No,
if you
Nest
didn't
call.
know,
Hold on, so fly. Nest call everybody a tar baby with dark skin. That's what Nest does. She called True Enterprise a dark skin. Anybody you think with dark skin, she called them a tar baby. She called them monkeys, gorillas, and all that. So I asked her, did she think she gave birth to a tar baby? Is that why she's so disassociated from motherhood? That's what I asked her. But I didn't want it to be implied. I thought her son was because
uh,
clearly her son doesn't recognize her as a mom. But yeah, I wasn't
uppity,
talking about her phone. Yeah.
the difference with us, let me tell you something. Don't do what I do. Because if that bitch had came up and said something about my child, fuck her, I would go all the way to her ancestors. You hear what I'm telling you? Because if I didn't mess with you, don't come that way. Don't come that way. Because we here in the B sector. Fuck it. Who is there to talk? Everybody did something. And nobody know what they will do if they're provoked into something. So fuck that shit. When I heard she come after your daughter, listen, I know you can handle stuff. But you know what? I
No, he wait. No, you know why I do that? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Calm down. But what I was saying was, not you know how people are in your family, like you said, it's some people that go there. I had sisters that have went to jail over words. So I got to see that because some of my younger sisters had kids before I did. Well, one of them did. They had kids before I did. So that particular sister, she don't care if he was a grown man, but that's where her hand skills happen to be, and you cannot retaliate because the men in the family will back her. But see, she was a hothead. You know what I'm saying? So you know I say people move on because I know Ness don't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so I was like,
okay.
I'll read you online, but I ain't got to. I feel like her son don't got a good mother or dad. So yeah, of course she gonna talk
I
like.
understand where you're going with this, but let me tell you something. I was bred not to curse somebody of their sickness and all of those good stuff. And most Caribbean people, if they want to speak the truth, they will tell you the truth. But at the end of the day, like one time I asked my mom, I said, look, as a child growing up, you always told me if somebody hits you and you're in class, tell it to the teacher. See what they'll do. If they don't do anything, you come home, you tell it to me. And then they'll go in and see what they have to do. After that, you're not gonna come to fuck with me the next time. If you go dark, I'm gonna go darker. If you go if you go gutter, I going into the fucking sewer line. Because you're not gonna talk about my seed. You understand what I'm saying? You started with me. So I don't give you gotta count. Listen, what I say, you gotta protect you and yours. First of all, you gotta protect you and yours. And anybody that's hearing what I'm saying, please, your kids, keep them away from this spotway. Keep them out of the camera because these bitches here, a lot of them, they will talk a lot of shit that they don't like this and they don't like that on their fucking platform. They will hate the disrespect. And what they should have done as a channel holder, I was gonna drop that bitch. The minute she start, I didn't care for fuck if me use bestie or whatever. You should know that. I would drop your ass.
No, and
Because
I
if
agree
I'm
with
not
you.
going for it, you're not gonna come and exhibit such bullshit with somebody on my fucking panel. Okay?
And like I told you, and I agree with you. And shout out to all the people that love Nala because they're like, why you always show Nala and not your other kids? The reason why I have to show Nala because that dumbass bitch in the divestment sector. But shout out to the divestment sector because she used my own truth, tried to use my own truth against me. But when I was able to provide text messages, how I was actually encouraging this girl, feeding life into her. Like, girl, go live. There's so many women that feel that way, the same way you feel about black men. And that's what caused me to identify, even though it wasn't my own personal experience. But it's my experience in a way like I didn't get that same energy I got from my dad and my uncles and everything like that, right? So I got that energy from Caribbean men. So that's where I went because I wanted a dark skinned man. So if American dark skinned men don't want to fuck with me on a serious tip, like I want him to fuck with me, I'm gonna go where I can find a cute ass dark skinned man with a six pack that do, and I happen to be Caribbean. Some black women got to go a little bit deeper, and I understand that, so I don't judge and I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
So this is
But
a question that I have. They keep saying that black men don't want black women. Then how come the majority of black men marry black women in the United States?
well, I think the reason why they're saying that because, like I always say on my channel, the collective of black men as a whole. See, I think like, and this is the narrative that's being pushed, and I agree with that because I used to be one of those people. Like my dad, my brothers, my this and my dad. Like my mom got 5 boys. Out of all of her sons, only one of them got a biracial kid. You know what I'm saying? So one of them don't got no kids at all, but it's not because he's part of the rainbow community. He just in his early 20s and he's doing things like he want to. Because they in my family, Christianity was pushed heavy, like you gotta be married. See, the men, it's easier for them to follow that because they could fall short and find a woman that was and like, oh, I was a Christian this whole time. You know what I'm saying? But for the women, it's a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
think the
that's what I'm
only
saying.
black women that really care about that are the ones that have not also opened up their options because like why would you limit yourself to one group of people? I mean, I get it if you're, you want to be pro black or whatever, but at the end of the day, like you said,
But
go do what's
that's what I'm
initiated.
trying to tell you, Jinky. That's what's being pushed now, and that's what I was celebrating because I was one of those black women that was the only option pushed. So how I was able to export in my horizon, I can never say I've been sexually attracted to a white guy. No. And it probably wasn't better than me earlier on not to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. But I do find that I'm more attracted to like West Indian men. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of like, wherever. You know what I'm saying? So and then with my sisters, like two of them, they twins though. They the only two that only deal with American black women. You know what I'm saying?
So
I mean,
another question that I
I'm
So
have,
my
if they're
American
brother
black men. I'm sorry.
if they're
My
saying
brother
that
has had experiences with black females. All he date is white females now. He even told my mom he's like he likes white females because they have good credit. He wants his kids to be mixed so they can have good hair. Like my brother,
Well, see,
I
and
don't want to talk
what
to his ass no
you know
more.
what I'm saying? That's what I think is good for the women in my family. We were never pushed to only date American black men. I think they just assumed that that's the only thing we would do. You know what I'm saying? That's why my one
Yeah.
sister that's spicy like me, she changed the game. She never like right now she's with like a white woman that's trans like a trans male. I don't know what you call it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. But anyway, she changed the game. But regardless of when she was straight or not, she never dated black people. You know what I'm saying? Never was her thing. She always was into Spanish people.
But Uppity,
But
let me ask you a question. And you guys, not you guys, but people online, they're just saying that okay, black men are just colors, colors, color, right? So,
they are.
and you're saying okay, and you're saying that the Caribbean men are better. Then why is the bleaching epidemic so insane in the
Oh yeah, I'm
Caribbean
glad you
Yes,
asked
you're
that.
community?
right. That is
Oh, that's
true.
a good
There
ass
is truth
question.
to
And let
bleaching.
me tell you
That is
this.
so true.
I understand what you're saying, and then a lot of my friends that because like I said, we grew like our dads was friends, so that's why we friends. So we grew up under that like black Khalid Muhammad, put it like that. We most of our dads grew up under Khalid Muhammad. So in my opinion, the Caribbean men that came to this country were more focused on opportunity. And if they had that pro black in them, regardless of what was going on in their country, they were more happy to find an American black woman because they didn't have the same financial burden as they would with someone from their country or another country. Because if they have a family back home in another country, that has like a issue with money. See, like it, like like my Haitian and the Jamaican guy. Yeah, they talk to me, but they don't have to. Like, they're not financially obligated to my family as they would are their family back home. See, like my guy, before I even met him, he had financial obligations to like nieces, nephews, and people that didn't make it to Jamaica. So that wasn't anything he had to deal with me, and that's what I heard them say to me. But I don't know for sure why they do that.
And I don't think that people realize that we kind of have the same issues, and all these communities are really just the same. You know what I mean? Because even like the biracial men or the mixed and light skinned men, they're out here on YouTube and they are dragging mixed and biracial and light skinned women. So it's not just one community. It's like we have the same problems. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not because of the color of our skin, but just in general, um, they seem to enjoy attacking us online for
Uppity,
coin.
the reason for when it comes to Caribbean men, I'm not talking about Caribbean men in my, my years growing up and all of that. The reason when Caribbean men came over to this country as a teenager, I'm looking, they treated it was easier for them to go with an American woman, anything other than a Caribbean woman. Because in the Caribbean, okay, a woman hardly work, okay? A woman is a stay-at-home mom, okay? And most women in the Caribbean are married. I'm not talking about this generation. I'm talking about my generation, okay? They're married. So Caribbean women, They came up, and some of them still had that same mentality that they're supposed to be taken care of. When the Caribbean men came, they were doing less and getting more appreciation from the American women. So what they did, they said, "Oh shit, why did and I have
Yes.
one job, and these women here love me." You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about papers, I'm talking about people who came up with a visa, right? So now what happened was a crisscross. So now the American men, when we came up, American men was lusting off of us because of what? They look at some of us as exotic and different, because they look at a Caribbean woman, most Caribbean, they cook, they clean, they run a household. You understand? Because that's what they were bred for the most part. Um, certain Caribbean countries, right, where they have a lot of blacks and Indians, right? The If you're an Indian girl, straight Indian with no mixture, and you was brought up in an Indian household, after that child, that girl, I'm talking about the girls, that girl child become the age of like 8, no, not 18, what the hell am I talking about? As soon as that girl got a period, as soon as she started to have a period, that's the last day she'll go to school. Because what the Indian people will do, and I'm talking about people with money too, they would, she don't need for education. They were not educated Indian women, okay? They were bringing them out to get married. So back in those days, like a 13-year-old could get married, 14 years, and this was arranged marriage. And I'm talking about in my lifetime, arranged marriages. You understand what I'm saying? And so the blacks, it was different, right? They were at home, and what was going on? Okay, that's how cheating started. This is my man, my husband, and he's bringing home a certain amount of money. But Susan, my friend, her husband is doing more. You understand? Much more. Or he have a side hustle and all of that. She's telling me all of this, da. That's what they say. Don't tell another woman about your man accomplishment. You're schooling her how to get him. You see? So it was never, some Caribbean men had it hard. It was never enough to please that woman. Because when you look at that girl out there, she got all of this, and she comes from a good family. Now you have to know, you got to maintain. You see, that's from the blacks. You got to maintain. So when they came over here, it was it was a crisscross. You see, what we were doing, we were bred to do that, to keep a home, to cook, to clean, to take care of your children, right? While the men go out and work. So when we came over here, ain't no Caribbean man sitting down with your ass. The rent, okay, first of all, in the Caribbean, you own your fucking place. Rent was controlled. Someone could be living in a rental place, and I'm talking about the city, for years and go to court because the government had fixed it in that way. Because the person who was running the country that I came from, he was a black man, right? So like that, his black people put him there. So because most black people did not own, what he did, he fixed it into law that you will get all these passes and time and excuses to stay in this rental so you don't be on the street. You understand what I'm saying? So like that, who was bred to work, right? Now, when you come over here, you got to step up. Who's going to go to school? Who's not going to go to school? You're going to get something. This is what I want, and I'm going to work. So what happened now? We had the best of both fucking worlds. We're keeping at home and going out and do 1 and 2 and 3 jobs. We were working more than the men. So when we saw that, we like, man, fuck you. I don't need you. Because a Caribbean man to a Caribbean woman, it's not no easy shit. It's a button, it's like 2 bulls. Caribbean a woman gonna come, man gonna say, hey, you can't go there. Where you think you dressing and go like that? Okay? Listen, when women started with tights, okay? Most Caribbean women, most Caribbean men, their woman could not have gone out like that. It was a fight. Okay, you're not gonna be showing no package out there. When they married to you, it's like they own you. You come in not only as a wife, it's like their fucking property. So when you come over here, you're sheltered. You sheltered. The government makes sure of it. In most Caribbean islands, if a man beat and fucked you up, domestic violence, let's go there. Many of women, as a child, I see busted head and all kinds of shit. You think that police is going to arrest that coward? No.
Wait, hold on,
You know
hold
what
on,
the
hold
police
on.
is going to say?
I'm,
Go take care of business. Okay?
yeah,
Nothing.
no. That's what I was trying to say. There is a difference in the type of West Indian men versus on here versus in the country. See, I'm not that type of person that goes seek out a Caribbean man that without a green card. So, like for instance, like I said, everybody got privileges. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm that's why I say go where you're celebrated. Unfortunately,
Correct.
it's like a survival thing. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean you don't have to acknowledge certain things. So like I just explained to you, I'm not saying that what you're saying is not true. I've never said that. But I've
No, but
also
over
never
here, uppity. No, I believe what you. No, it happened with you, like American woman, a Caribbean woman, a Caribbean man. It's gonna think
but
once,
no,
twice,
American black
three.
no, that's what I was trying to tell you. Like when American black men consider women exotical,
Mm.
they stay is never dark skinned. It's very few people you can point out. Like the only one I know
We're
that I
thinking
can
about
point out very
Brazilians,
example is
Dominicans.
exactly
Yeah.
it's Cameron. Like like Cameron. He says he like exotical black women. I could believe that because no matter what country he goes to, she's always dark skinned and she always have a certain aesthetics. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that what you're saying is not true. What I'm saying is that I don't judge other women for taking advantage of things they may have advantage on based on their aesthetics. My thing is if a guy is like literally hateful and mean, like it's nothing wrong with preferences, but it's something wrong when it comes to a point where you have hate. You know what I'm saying? Because God forbid that kid come looking like you. You know, you're not gonna have a like a like or love for that child because it's like it's emulating everything you were trying to hide from. If you get what I'm saying. So I'm not saying what you're saying is not true. What I'm saying is like the Caribbean men I deal with, it's not that they don't like Caribbean women. It just feels like financially because of the type of life they want to have, a Caribbean woman with a family back home would be a financial burden because that would be too because and I always admit it, like I'll probably like more into narcissistic type men. But in that way, it's not really a narcissistic thing because like he had no kids home, so he wants the option of being able to donate who he wants to, while being able to take care of his home and floss how he want to floss in America with all these opportunities. If you get what I'm saying.
Ladies, I have to drop down, but I definitely enjoyed, us being on the panel together. Let's do this again, but I have to drop down.
All right. Bye,
Yeah, we about
honey.
to wrap it up soon too. Yeah, so thank you, Jessica McCoy, for stopping through and clearing up that
Thank you,
mess about
Uppity. Thank
my
you, Golden Goddess. Thank you, Heatwave. Thank you, chat. Later.
I guess I'm gonna drop down too, Uppity. Thank you for having me up. I really did enjoy this conversation. It was nice to meet you as well, Heatwave. Y'all have a good day.
Y'all too. Yeah, all y'all does have a great Father's Day. Go ahead, Heatwave. Heatwave, did you hear what I said? Well, everybody in the chat. And happy Father's Day to all the dads. To the chat. I'm okay, Dave. You okay? Okay. Wow. Put it home.
Yes, I stepped away for a little bit. Everybody
Okay, no
left.
problem.
Uppity, you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I could hear you. Yeah, I stepped away for a bit. Yeah, but Caribbean women, Caribbean men, they love the American women because a lot of the women that came up here, Caribbean women, they lose their husbands, right, to the American women, and it's like a trade. The American men was going after Caribbean women. We were not afraid at that time because what was going on, what a Caribbean men used to do back in the days, they would beat you, okay, to control you. If you see cheating and all of that, you get caught cheating, they delete you, you're deleted, and then it's when the law enforcement will get involved in that. You understand what I'm saying? So I've seen a lot of changes, and like I always will say to women, whether you're young, older, whatever, play hard to get. Don't run after. Listen, a woman is never supposed to run after a man. I don't care who say different. Do not run. You are valuable. You got what they want. You hear me? Believe me, women, you got what they want. And if society say your face is not looking good, your body's not looking good, love and what you have is from inside. And that's a lot of men. Look at this. Look at this. Let me say one thing before I get off of here. Look at all the BBL. All these girls look like dolls, right? They prop, breast perk up, ass back there, small, snatched. How many marriages are you hearing? How many marriages? You see these guys are claiming any one of them because they come a dime a dozen. You don't know who's real and who's not. And the smart men is not going after that. They don't want that as what? What are they going to have? She don't have nothing to give. She don't have no brain. She don't have nothing up there. So what, you going to be trophy wife and she don't even know how to, because according to what class of man, what class of person you mixing with, he was not able to take her out many places because maybe she's a hood girl, right? But she looking good, right? But you see a square there, and that is the person he will wife up. Because guess what? When these girls snatching, so they're not looking to bring no baby, ready to mess up their body. And when you take them, guess what? Every 5, I think, if I'm maybe I might be off. Every according to your body type, at least every 5 years or so, you have to go and get touched up. All of that is money. You see? So these guys got smart. You're going to go and pick up a doll, a makeshift doll, and then she's with you. Guess what? When that fat and everything start pushing here, belly start coming back, place start getting wide, the implants is all over the place. Whose dime is that going to be on? Your dime. So when you fix up and she gets snatched again, next guy could see her outside and she's gone. It's just a pass around. You see what I'm saying? So love comes from inside. Nobody could teach you that. You have to either have it or you don't have it. You have to be a secure and confident human being. Okay? And that's what I could tell anyone. Don't run after anything. If something is there for you, it is there for you. We are women, and we rule. Do not run after him. Please, guys. Let him
And
run.
I love this. I love this.
Thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much,
This is
Uppity, for having me. I really appreciate
anytime.
it. Love you.
Anytime. Love
And
you
take
more.
care, my love. Bye-bye.
Oh, great. You do the same. And I love this because, I like dating Caribbean men. And I'm going to give my perspective from like my side and what I know. And she's going to give her perspective from her side and what she knows. And as she said, she does have a lot of knowledge on these things. So, yeah, I'm going to, how you say? Gonna, none of them woke up as I can hear. So we're going to have a little brunch. I already was prepping the food and everything though. So we're going to have a little brunch right now. So you guys have a great day. Thanks everybody for coming to the panel. Miss Heatwave, Miss Jessica Michelle, Miss Golden Goddess, aka Gigi. I really appreciate all you guys. And this is a good thing. Like we all got to hear each other's perspectives and how we feel about things because, it's not about who's right. It's about how we feel about the situation. And I don't know why they took Cynthia G out of here, because at the end of the day we all got the same black man. But yeah, what I was trying to say was the reason why Nala face is being shown, and obviously Nala is all black, but yeah, the reason why Nala face is being shown, because like this girl that's supposed to be in the divestment um sector, she never had one biracial guy in her life. Never had one. And I showed text messages to prove that. And she damn sure didn't date a black man. I mean, not a black man. She damn sure never dated a white guy. She didn't date no white guys. And she was an army brat, like army kid. She been all over the world. Nobody was interested in her. Not one race of men. She been to the Asia community. I showed videos. I showed it all. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even trying to do that. She was harassing me. So when I tell you mammies are dangerous, they're dangerous. On my main page, y'all seen people came up here because she's apparently doing the same thing on a new page. But yeah, she's the only reason why that I showed Nala and not my other two kids. But my other two kids are young adults, And of course, as we already know, nobody can subscribe to your ideology but you, because you made it up, right? That's your business, right? So yeah, but she did that after I tried to help her out. And the closest thing I can get y'all of how Nala picked that out from the divest, her name was Mocha something, I forgot, child. But anyway, she got exposed and canceled, but she's back on another page, clearly. But yeah, shout out to you guys and you guys' daddies. I hope all you dads have a great Father's Day. We're gonna get to the supermarket because like I want to try to recreate my dad's stuff that she used to do. You know, maybe I need to do some more like things. Like I'll just think about it, like would it be a best fish to stuff like my dad loves stuffing fish. Like that was his thing. So imagine my older daughter be like, into pescatarian thing. But yeah. So shout out to all the Asian dads. Shout out to all the dads on earth. Shout out to all you stepdaddies, grandpas, all that. Especially my supporters, dad, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have no good supporters. We need balance in this world. Later, you guys. Chef kisses. I'm out of here.